Folks, from The Coldplay on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant, and back, Karl Pilkington.
Hey.
He's raring to go. That's nice when you have a bit of time off, isn't it?
Yeah, how long have you had off now
About
then,
3
Karl?
weeks. About 3 weeks, yeah. We can't do that because we're sort of self-employed. We'd be letting people down, but it's different when you get paid anyway, whether you turn up or not. But good to have you back.
I'm never off ill.
No,
it's the first time I've been off ill. Like,
well, no, I mean, just you're off 2 weeks and then you're off.
No, I just wish I was the kind of person who could let down an audience of regular
really,
listeners.
yeah, but like I say...
Well, no, we spoke to you, you weren't that bad. A cold, you don't go home for a cold. We were discussing this last night in the pub, and, you don't go home for a cold. Okay, so moving on, what have we got then? We've got some great songs. I've brought in the Smiths, I've brought in Buzz Cox, I've brought in Neil Young. I know Steve's got some hip-hop.
Some great hip-hop.
I've got some great Elvis Costello. It's going to be great. Karl, come on, concentrate. You've been away for 3 weeks.
Just annoyed. No, stop saying that. Because you're annoying me now.
Why? Oh, what are you do? Go home ill? Oh, he's annoyed me. Oh, has he? Yeah, I got a I'm a little bit annoyed. Can I have some time off but still get paid? Yes, of course you can,
Steve,
Karl.
right, he called me up, winding me up about this. And, right, I'm 30, right? I'm 30 now. I can only remember being off 2 times.
Oh, his memory's going as well. You'll have some time off.
And both of them were when I was at school.
What's school?
One when it was windy.
Why did you have time off? Because it was windy.
But to be honest, Karl, that lasted for 7 years. Your time off at school.
Why did you have time off? Because it was windy.
Were you windy, or was it windy outside?
No, it was like when...
Your auntie wasn't out the window, was she?
When the winds were bad in the 70s. And my mum said, oh...
Whoa. What? I remember space operas and flares. I don't remember the winds being bad in the 70s.
Well, my mum just said, you might get blown into the road, so don't do that.
She had so much faith in you, didn't she? As a human being.
Is that why she got fired from the pie shop? I'm not coming in today, I might get blown into the road.
God.
The funny thing it was, right, Steve, they had this thing going at school, because a lot of people used to wag it back then.
Used to what?
Wag it, sort of not go in.
Yeah.
Right.
And they sort of tried to make it interesting for you by giving you
an education.
a certificate if you did a full week.
Reward for the rest of your life with achievement. That sort of carrot.
And also, like, let you go home at 3 o'clock on a Friday.
Right.
If you'd done a full week and that.
Yeah.
So it was lovely weather all week. Then it just sort of changed on a Friday. And I got up and it was all windy.
It's always windy for Friday on 7, isn't it?
Don't, if you don't want, don't go in because, you might get blown into the road and that. So I said, all right, then I'll stay off. And,
so why did you told you to hold on to a fence or walk you there? What's this? Don't go out.
Immediately give up.
I love this getting blown into the road. Is that based on your cats that kept getting blown into the road?
Well, so I got to school on the Monday, right? And the teacher said,
Took you a
right,
long time.
today, to punish you, you're the only one who wrecked the whole week, right? Everyone else came in. You didn't. So everyone else is going home at 3 o'clock today. But you're not.
Brilliant. Serves you right. And
I wasn't bothered though. It was great because I said, well, you'll have to stay with me, won't you? And it was great. So all I did for half an hour was doodle and stuff. It was great that afternoon.
Yeah.
And that was ages ago. That was like when I was about 8. And that's one of the times I was off ill.
Yeah.
So it was,
but that wasn't even ill. That was wind.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
right. Yeah, it's a bit different when you're
to be honest with you,
world though, Karl. You can't just not turn up because you've got a bit of a cold or you're a bit fed up. I mean, we had an appointment 4 o'clock Thursday, wasn't it? And he had to call it because I cancelled it. Meeting went on a bit late. Time management. Get things done. If it was important, you'd get it done. Play a record, Karl.
Pull your finger out, please.
Elvis Costello, Alison. What a great track that is. Beautiful. Well, Karl, we better tell them all the new great features we've come up with in the time you were off.
Right, well, we've got the film thing still going.
Okay. Yeah. That's where you take a lead role or a major role in a Hollywood blockbuster, which we then give away on VHS worth $6.99.
And something new we're trying out, because Rockbusters...
He's dead, thankfully, yes.
It's gone for a bit.
It's over.
Crosswords.
Oh, this sounds intriguing. Where'd you get the idea from? What's the basic format of this?
Right, what I've done is I've take like a popular saying from the show.
A popular what?
Popular saying, something that crops up quite a lot in the show.
In our show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First thing that sprang to mind was there's this hairy Chinese kid.
Oh, classic.
But more commonly, it would be something like, Karl, you're an idiot.
Yeah, play a
Karl,
record,
you
you're
idiot.
a fool.
Karl, you're a fool.
Oh, what did you mean? You let us down again.
Yeah,
You should
Karl,
been
where have you
here.
been?
Yeah,
oh, you've got a headache, have you, Karl? You better have a lie down.
Oh.
Typical phrases like that,
Yeah,
sure.
typical phrases like that, yeah.
Karl, you're a loser. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right. And what I've done, I've got a load of different songs and took words from the different songs and then joined them together to make There's This Hairy Chinese Kid. And then people have to email in and say what the 5 songs were.
It sounds like the most complicated game ever. I'm looking forward to it. Have you heard any of this, Rick? Because I've not heard this at all. I'm not familiar with this.
Well, all it is, it'd go like, Hairy Chinese Kid. And it's from sort of 4 different songs.
Right.
And you've got to identify the songs.
Right. Wow.
How many songs in this, Carl?
5. There's This Hairy Chinese Kid.
Okay.
Right.
So,
And what are the prizes for that? Are these the prizes?
Yeah.
All right, well, let me tell you what they are. They're not too bad, actually. We've got Live Forever, which I assume is a CD that ties in with this new film.
think of that. A well-known phrase from the show, and it's Hairy Chinese Kid.
Yeah.
What other... Where would you
There
hear
is no
that
other radio show in the
life?
world.
This is... Go on.
If you've just tuned in, I
Yeah,
mean, what are you
do
thinking?
think if you've just tuned in? You're going, well-known phrase from Shaw, Hairy Chinese Kid. Oh, yeah, classic. They'll be playing that in charades this Christmas.
So yeah, this is a CD that ties in with this new film Live Forever, which is all about Britpop, and so there's stuff on there from Oasis, Blur, Pulp, etc. We've also got another Red Dwarf DVD, Marion and Jeff, first series of that, excellent. That's on VHS, sadly, but never mind. And also the very best of Led Zeppelin, a 2 CD set there with all the classics on. So that's not bad prizes, actually. Carl, you've done yourself proud.
We've upped it. We're getting serious now. We're playing in the the bigger league. We've upped the stakes. And we want Heat Magazine not to lose touch with us just because Rockbusters is gone.
Yeah.
I think they're still behind us.
So we've got film. You appear in a film. We've got crosswords. How is that to do with the crossword?
Because I've got words and sort of cross them.
Okay.
Right, you don't really cross them. But, good. So words. We're playing a game called Words. Word Song. Hello and welcome to Word Song.
And obviously I imagine there'll be some more great music.
But we've got a new feature, haven't we?
Which one's this?
Are we doing within the Monkey News, the new feature?
Oh, Steve.
I'm excited. You know, Monkey News is my favourite feature, so what have you added to it?
Explain it.
Right, well, there's been loads of stuff going on in the past few weeks, right? But for the times when I struggle, when sort of monkeys have had a quiet week and there isn't that much news going on, right? Come up with this thing. I sort of speak to an expert. I've spoke to him already.
You spoke to an expert, a monkey expert?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I ask him a question.
Wow.
Right? The feature, it's got a good name. That's the way I work.
Yep.
Cheapest chimps. Right?
Okay.
And what I do, I ask them a question about, how much does it cost to, keep one? How much does it cost to, feed one for a week?
Yeah.
All this sort of stuff. So I give out like a monkey story, and if that isn't enough for people, they'll also learn something else at the end of it.
Right.
Yeah.
So like...
It sounds fascinating, can I say right now?
Yeah.
That's just some of the things that we've come up with. Play a record, Carl.
Please still continue to listen there.
Yeah. Richard Ashcroft. Buy it in bottles on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
Carl, I need the phone number of your girlfriend. Let me explain why. I was lucky enough, once again, to be on your quiz team this week. Ricky,
Still to beat me. He's still to beat me with his team, yeah. Second I came.
the gang here and some friends, we sometimes go down to a pub quiz in the local area, and I was very nicely, I was invited by Karl to be on his team. Twice now I've been on that team. Ricky's always on another team. And what can I say, Karl? Do you mind me saying this now? Because I've analysed the team, and it's very much your team, and you've put the team together. You've recruited some excellent personnel. Your girlfriend's very, very good on the team, as is one of her work colleagues. And you normally bring in, someone like myself. I like to think I'm providing something with the entertainment section. I seem to remember last time I answered at least 6 or 7 questions that other people hadn't got. So I felt I provided something there. Karl, I rather like John Harvey Jones, who used to be called in to sort of troubleshoot companies. I see why you are not winning ever, and it's a rather pricey contest, isn't it? It costs a tenner to enter per person, and unless you get in the top 3, you're not going to get to see your money back. No. So I think you're going to maybe need to step down. from the team because, Carl, I am not sure. You consider yourself a kind of player manager, but frankly, I'm not sure you're providing enough.
Right.
See, this is funny because as bad as I imagine you are, I don't think Steve would make it into my team, so he's getting a bit cocky here. I want to know what your opinion of him, because he's told me he's great on it.
Well, you bang out of order, first of all.
Okay.
Do you have a good night when you're with us?
I tell you what, I wish I'd lost a tenner every time I've come down. That would have improved it.
You point out there about the football analogy. Mm-hmm. Alex Ferguson, when did he score a goal?
Right.
He doesn't. He tells the others how to do it. Right? That's
He
my
doesn't
role.
take up one of the 11, though, does he?
No, exactly.
It's not like you can only field 10.
Yeah.
Because we only got 10 again. I want to be in the 11.
Exactly. He's not running around in midfield, falling over.
Yeah, shouting, oh, what have I told you?
Yeah.
No.
Right. I'll admit,
And
right?
there's a limit of 5 players. We should explain that. That's the point.
Yeah, there's only 5 players on the team.
So
But it was pretty tricky on Tuesday, though, wasn't it? It was one of the tougher...
Tell everyone the one question you got right.
Something about...
Well, tell us the answer. The 2 words you had to say to get the answer.
Danny Minogue.
Danny Minogue. That was what you provided, Danny Minogue.
is this valuable?
Well, no, not really, because there was at least 2 of us who also knew the answer.
Oh, well,
we gave him. We gave him. No, exactly. We gave it to Carl. We massaged his ego. I just feel Carl.
Do you know what? I feel a bit bad now because I just sort of either had a crushed face. Then.
Can I just tell you right now?
He just can't believe this.
Can I just tell you right now? I think the problem is this. I think there's that precious 5th position that is not being filled at the moment, I think, consistently enough by a decent player, right? You've got a solid team. I'm thinking if you want to remain on the team, you are going to have to pull your finger out and find a 5th member that is going to provide, and I'll tell you where the weaknesses are. I can tell you right now, mate. The weaknesses are natural history and science. Something which Ricky Gervais is scoring on week in, week out on his team.
There is a few.
Now, if he was available for a transfer, we could be fine. But we've got to find someone to fill in that space. Otherwise, I'm either going to quit, or you're going to have to step down. Because I don't think I can be on a team where there is these obvious deficiencies. There are visible deficiencies.
And, you know, the £10.
That's £10. I'm not made of money. That's once a month.
I've seen him depressed for 2 hours when he lost £20 at a casino after 5 hours playing.
Don't bring that back. Don't bring up that again. That story.
He doesn't like wasting money, Carl. You know that.
What do you think? What's the solution? We've got to think proactively now. We've got to sort this out.
See, there's always other things going on in my mind when I'm in that pub quiz. For me, it's just a little bit of fun.
Sure.
It's a night out. Do you know what I mean? Suzanne enjoys it.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a get-together. We have a chat beforehand.
Yeah.
We have a bit of fun.
Yeah.
But there was other things on my mind.
Carl, I could do that here. I don't have to lose a tenner.
Wait, what were you thinking during the quiz then, when the questions were coming out? What were you thinking of?
Well, what it was, right, just before the quiz started, I had to go to the toilet, right? Because the rule is, right, people who don't go to it, once it starts, phones off, no more toilet. They take it dead serious, don't they, right?
Yeah.
So, I went to the toilet. Now, I'm not being out of order here, it just got me thinking, right? I went to the toilet. The gay fella in there, right?
There was a gay fella in there.
Gay fella in the toilet. Now,
how could you tell?
How did you know?
Just typical, you know, everything about it, right?
Everything about it, right, yeah.
Oh.
What, large handlebar moustache, leather cap.
Butt plugs, ammo nitrate. Could I just say that these views do not reflect the views of the management of XFM or me and Steve.
Or most of the people in this country.
Go on, Carl. What's your problem?
Yeah, but this is what I'm worried about, really. But this is why I only got Danny Minogue right. Right? Because this was floating around my mind. Went
She's
to the
a big
toilet.
gay icon,
now,
isn't she?
Go into the toilet. They have like men's cubicle and they have women's cubicle.
Yeah.
Now,
without sounding out of order, is it wrong for me to think gay men should have their own little cubicle?
Call in.
They should have their own... Well, not cubicle. You mean an actual toilet, I suppose.
When I was at the urinal,
yeah,
normally, you know, there's a fella there, and then you go, all right, and there's no pressure. But I couldn't go. I was thinking, should I wait? If I go into the toilet, it'll look obvious.
Yeah.
I had loads of pressure, and this was going on.
What were you worried about?
I'm so sorry.
What were you concerned about?
Viewers? I'm so sorry.
Well, it's like, right, listen, when I was a kid, right, and it's all right for you to go into women's toilets when you're a kid. It's like, oh, it's a bit cute, right? As long as you're not, like, over 15 or something, right?
Right.
But when I was a kid, I went into a toilet, and women, when they use their little cubicles, they don't shut the door. Some of them just sit down on the toilet, right? And you see everything. And, No, seriously, that's probably one of the first times I saw, like, a woman.
Yeah.
That, right, and my Auntie Nora when she was staying over.
What happened with your Auntie Nora?
She was, she's into wearing caftans.
Into wearing what?
You know, caftans.
Oh, yeah.
What are caftans?
Big, bellowy sort of dresses.
Right.
And, yeah, I used to sit on the floor at home in front of the telly.
Sure.
She was on the chair behind.
Yeah.
She did a bit of a sort of a Sharon Stone scene.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
There was no underwear.
No.
What age were you?
What was it like?
What age were you?
It was like a ripped tennis ball.
What? Right, we're off air. We're off air. Either that or put us in for the Stoners. Iced tea. That's how I'm living. Bit of old school hip hop.
Where's our tea? All right.
Good point, yeah.
Go make me a cup of coffee or something.
Well, before you do that, can I just qualify something? I'm a little bit concerned about your toilet discussion. What exactly is your point again? I was just a bit bemused.
You see, it's a tricky one. All I'm saying is, right, there I was at the pub quiz. I go to the toilet, not thinking about anything. I try to go, right, there's a little gay fella next to me.
I love this little gay fella.
Now, the weird thing is, there's nothing stopping him having a little glance, right, because he's allowed in the fella's toilet.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not allowed to go into the woman's toilet and have a little look round.
Right.
So all I'm saying is, should they have another toilet area?
What, for gay people?
Yeah.
And so this would be gay men and lesbians? Is that going to complicate things?
Well, I mean, I can only assume. I mean, to what point? I'll ask you a question, right? If you're intimidated, that's a shame. But you know, most gay men aren't looking at your knob. You know that.
What do you mean?
I can only say that 99.9% of gay men who use a urinal standing next to what they assume is a heterosexual man aren't looking at his knob.
What are they doing then?
They're emptying their bladder.
No, but the thing is,
I can't talk politics for Carl.
you're saying, like, you know, about would you have one toilet for lesbian women and gay fellas, right?
What does that mean? Yeah, would it be mixed? Would it just be?
Well,
would it have a man on one? That's heterosexual man. One little picture of a woman there, and then what? What would the little icon be?
A man and a woman?
A man and a woman.
Just having a chat?
Yeah. In pink and dot
But
lines.
you couldn't mix them, because then what would happen is you'd get people who are going, oh, I'll play up to this a bit.
What, pretend to be gay?
And yeah, you know, sort of grow a moustache and shave their head.
And pretend to be a lesbian.
Right. Yeah. So I see. So, you know, people pretending to be gay so they could go in and have a look at the lesbians.
Yeah.
Right. So that would mean that we need 4 cubicles now, would we?
Yeah, no, this is fine. 4 cubicles.
So every pub
How
now...
many toilets do we need at
Every
the
pub's
moment?
now got 4 toilets.
Oh, Carl, bisexuals.
Yeah. Now, interesting.
Bisexuals. How many toilets do we need now? Call the council.
Do you use any?
Huh?
No.
No, because they're interested in everything, aren't they?
Because a little bisexual fella will be looking at your knob.
Right, with them,
Yeah.
what you do, you just have a door, you open it, and there's one urinal there, so you can't get a queue. They have to sort of wait.
I just thought that, well, why can't there just be a thing between the urinals so no one can look at anyone else's knob?
Wait a minute. Just to go back to Ricky's point, what stops, even if we've got the toilet for gay men, what stops the gay men who want to have a look at your willy going in the regular toilet and pretending that they're straight?
Most men don't
Who is gonna police this?
wear gay across their
No,
head.
exactly.
They don't have a tattoo. There's no branding yet in the British house where they have to declare.
So we're going to have to expand this.
What
so we've
do
all
you-
got to carry identity
Do you know
cards.
you can see a gay, can you? Coming a mile off. No?
No, I'll just hold it in next time.
No. Can you tell gay men? Do you know a gay man?
I'd say probably if you did if you lined some people up
Yeah.
and said point them out, I reckon I'd get.
But hold on, we're not talking about people dressed in leather with the arse cut out and an handlebar moustache.
Yeah.
We're talking about, the everyday,
No,
non-seen.
of course,
Oh,
no.
well, yeah. But I mean, suppose I put you in a room and there was 10 naked men, right?
Yeah.
And there's 5 gay men and 5 hetero. Could you walk along that line looking at those gay...
Am I naked?
No, you don't have to be naked. Why would you have to be naked?
To catch them out.
Play a record! How would you catch them out? Don't go into it. Don't go into it. Don't go into it. Play a record.
Miserable now. Would you share a toilet with Morrissey? From Manchester, you'd have a lot to talk about, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
We've had an email, Rick, from Jim, and he's just simply said, what about a separate cubicle for bold Mancunians?
Wow.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
You just have your own toilet.
The Thrills, One Horse Town on XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, and Karl Pilkington. Now, Karl Pilkington is getting ready. It's the start of a new strand in the show, a new quiz, a new competition to replace Rockbusters. Now, that's quite a tall order, but what have you done?
Right, like I said, right, if you've only just tuned in, what it is, I've took, and I'll be taking, a well-known saying every week from the show, something that crops up a lot. First one that sprang to mind was...
There's a little gay fella standing next to me in the urinal?
That's next week.
Okay.
This week, there's this airy Chinese kid, right?
Yeah.
That's crops up quite a lot.
Sweeping the nation.
Right? So what I've done, I've got 5 songs,
Yeah.
and I've edited them together to make that saying.
You've got words from songs where any part of that sentence occurs to recreate it.
Yeah.
Now, what do they need to do? Do they need to say what the song is? Just the 5 songs?
I mean, I was going to say song and artist, but if you want, just a song.
So there's 5 things there, and if someone doesn't get all 5, it's still worth emailing in because we might give it to the one who's got the most, and then...
Yeah.
Can I suggest we go for artist rather than song? Only because sometimes it's quite tricky to get a song title. Sometimes it's very odd, or it's not quite what you think it is. So maybe artist is an easier one.
Are you happy with that, Carl? It's your competition.
I mean, Steve always does this whenever I come up with an idea.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just trying to make sure it's just the best it can be, Carl.
Yeah, no, he came up with a few game shows and Steve was going, no, it's no good. And Carl said to me, he said, it's the one of The Office ever got on telly.
Yeah, but... Well, we shall see how Cheapest Chimps plays out. But frankly, the fact that you said to me, Steve, I've come up with the best game show ever. It's called Cheapest Chimps. What's the idea? I don't know. I just like the name. It's something to do with chimps. I thought, well, I'm not sure that's the best game show ever. And what was the other one you came up with that you told me about?
I think a few people will be disagreeing with him, Carl. I think people will say that Cheapest Chimps could be the best game show ever.
You know, when I was at school, people like you, I really didn't like. You're a stirrer, Gervais. He flits, doesn't he, from one side to the next, Carl. The one thing, we may argue, mate, but at least we're consistent. Ricky Gervais flipping from one side to the other. One day he's on Carl's side.
When was the last time Steve wrestled you to the ground and got you in a leg clamp?
No, you're right.
Never.
What, is that supposed to be a good thing?
Well, did you see us?
Yeah, I saw you struggling in Carl's office earlier.
He was punching my legs to release me. We were on the floor. And I was squeezing him with my mighty legs, wasn't I, Carl?
Right.
It was like, I imagine that's what a crab feels like when an octopus has got it. We were playing that, weren't we?
So anyway... So, I'll play you this clip now. It's 10 seconds long. We'll play it a couple of times because you'll need to take it in. So here it is then. What are we saying? We're saying artists?
Let's go with artists.
Artists. So email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. Name the 5 artists it has taken to make up the saying,
Give
there's
that
this
email
airy
address
Chinese
again.
kid.
Give that email address again.
ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
There's this airy Chinese kid.
Here we go. Play it again.
Play it again.
Here we go.
I think you better play it once more.
Oh, I've got them.
Have you got them all?
Yeah.
That's nice work.
Here we go.
I can just remind you now that the prizes include a Red Dwarf DVD, Marion and Jeff, the first series of that on VHS, a Live Forever Britpop CD, and also the very best of Led Zeppelin. Let's play one of those actually while we're here. Brilliant rock and roll. One of the prizes on Carl's competition this week is the very best of Led Zeppelin. That's obviously rock and roll. We've also got a Live Forever Britpop CD, Marion and Jeff, and Red Dwarf. And should we play it again? So people
There's
have got
this
another
airy
chance?
Chinese kid.
Who are the artists?
Here we go.
It's tricky. It's not very easy. Once more.
One more.
Well, there you go.
Ricky.Gervais at xfm.co.uk. Those prizes can be yours. I, at the quiz, also discovered, of course, and I don't know, I'm just intrigued to know, Carl, I'm just intrigued to know. It was your girlfriend's birthday, wasn't it? Earlier in the week? Or last week?
On Monday, yeah.
And, I mean, obviously it was a triumph with the stuff you got her for Christmas.
The condoms.
The box of condoms.
Box set of condoms.
Oh, yeah.
not just the singles, the whole set.
Yeah, a complete collection.
Brilliant.
So what did you go for this time?
What did you get her?
Yeah, but...
No, but it's her birthday. How long have you been together?
About 9 years.
Okay, so, God, it must cost you so much.
No, but it starts getting tricky, doesn't it? Because I spoiled her a lot in the first few years.
Yeah.
So then
Here's a packet of rubber bands. Enjoy them.
Oh.
Well, it's what she wanted.
Okay.
I mean, you're making out as if...
No, everyone wants paper clips. Come on, what did you get her?
Got her a new pair of gloves.
Right.
All right, well.
And?
What, nice leather ones from Selfridges or Harrods or something?
They were good ones, the sort she likes, so... They weren't...
Well, they weren't the little woolen ones that she had.
Yeah.
I thought that was a joke when she said he got me these, because I laughed.
No, I know that's the one she did have.
When they said it was his birthday, right, it was her birthday Monday, and me and Steve wanted to get her, and she went, he got me these, because she had those little woolen gloves on. I laughed, because I thought she was joking, Carl.
That's what she wanted. Right. I've told you before about buying presents.
Did those gloves have your name sewn in them? And a piece of string that ran over the back of your duffel coat?
You know, I've never been into getting presents and that. I had the problem at that Christmas one, that time with the Victoria Plum.
Yeah, we'd hate that. We'd hate to bring that back.
We've done that.
Because you talked about the book, because it's kind of to do with your dad, isn't it? He's a very bad gift buyer, was that the problem?
Well, yeah, my dad just wouldn't bother. It was my mum who sort of made an effort, and she sort of worked out half of what I wanted, then she left it to my dad to get it off someone, see if he could get one cheap or whatever.
I love the fact that usually people talk about, like, drinking heavily or violent abuse, right? Yeah. But here's what he's been left with and scarred with from parents is bad gift buying.
Yeah, and that's the Victoria Plum incident.
In the greater scheme of things in the world, that's not a bad thing to have, is it?
Right, there was this, this is what it's like about getting presents and stuff, right? With my mum and dad.
Go on.
My mate, Colin, right? Colin Bailey.
Oh,
right? Yeah. He had a little Sinclair Spectrum, right?
Yeah.
Computer, which was like the thing to have at that time, right? Yeah. You used to always go round to his house. The deal was...
Not the one you had to play through the window because you weren't allowed
No, that's another lad.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is a different lad. And the deal was, he came to our house and my mum gave him a pie. And then I'd go round to his and I'd stay there for a few hours playing, Hungry Horace and stuff like that on it.
Sure.
Right? Now, my mum and dad knew that I really wanted one of these computers, right? So I waited about a year. Came round to Christmas Day. I thought, I reckon might have one. Turned out they bought me the wrong one. They bought me a ZX81 instead of a Spectrum, right? And Christmas Day, I'm there trying to load the games up. It's not working. I'm thinking, what's wrong, right? And the thing with me, when I was a kid, I used to get quite sort of agitated.
This is the moment,
right? I found out that it needed a RAM pack to make it work, right? Looking in the thing and it's saying, and make sure you put your RAM pack in the back. And I was like, oh, where's the RAM pack? And my dad's going, I don't know, I've got you the main bit. That's it. So I was that wound up, I just was sick, right? Just sick. I didn't feel sick or anything. I just was like, oh God. Went to the sink, just sick. Because I was that on edge about it. I said, come on, we've got to get one. And my dad's like, Tandy's shut. We're not gonna get anything today. Ruined again, Christmas Day. That was after the year when my train set got blown up by our kid. The following year, no RAM pack. And now you ask me why don't I get good presents?
He's scarred. He just
I'm gonna die. Honestly, I'm gonna die. He's just being sick.
Yeah. There's no RAM pack. What?
Did you get to the bottom of it? Why wasn't there a round patch?
You have to buy them separate.
Oh,
It's one of them
okay.
cons.
What do you mean I can't play Frogger?
Oh, no.
So, wasn't there another incident when you threw up? Spontaneously threw up? Through sheer anxiety?
I do get it. It's not so much now because I've relaxed a bit, but as a kid I used to be quite on edge all the time with certain things.
Do you think that's what happened to your
The
cat
wind.
that kept being sick? That it didn't get the food it wanted? And it just threw up? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
God, so they shaved it.
Yeah, but again, you see, the cat thing, I mean, it's mad. I was thinking about it the other day, right? I used to think I had quite a normal upbringing,
You didn't.
right? And someone was talking
Your
about the
mother
cat.
once told you not to go to school because it was windy, Carl. It was
Yeah.
not
Right.
a normal upbringing.
The cat was being sick, so she shaved it, so it was easier to clean.
Right, well, my mum and dad went on holiday, right? And I stayed at the Rosses down the road.
Oh, yeah.
Only a kid, must have been about 5 or something, right? And I was always running around in the house. I had a lot of energy as a kid. What the Rosses did, they had this cat that was dead violent, the most violent sort of angry cat I have ever witnessed.
A tiger.
It was honestly, Steve, if it was bigger, it would have been, because it was just always having a go at you.
Yeah.
If you went to pat it on the head, it went to bite you and stuff. And what they used to do with it, to stop me running around, I'd sort of be running around, and then I'd get a bit tired, and they'd say, have a lie down on the settee. So I'd lie down on the settee and I'd nod off. And what they used to do, I'd wake up and I'd put the cat on my belly. Right? So I'd be scared to move because it's like it's going to get me.
But it would keep you there.
It kept me there, and it used to sort of slaver on me, and they'd sort of, go out or whatever, and I'd be lying there. That's not normal, is it?
Carl, sorry, were you created by the Brothers Grimm for one of their fairy tales? What kind of a life is that?
A cat paperweight to keep Carl in place. He keeps blowing around. It's windy. We'll have to weigh him down. Be careful. Your mum probably told him that it's a windy day. You got to get something heavy on him. Otherwise, he just gets blown into the road. God.
Bless him. Carl, let's just hear your thing once more. Give
One
people
more
a
time.
final chance.
All right, here we go.
Ricky.Gervais at xfm.co.uk.
Strokes someday. Do email in if you've got any of these, because most people have only got 3 out of the 5. Only one person's got 4, and they haven't got the second bit, the this of there's this hairy Chinese kid. I reckon if you've got that, I realise that I've only got 4. I got that one wrong, so that's the one to get. All right? Ooh, those chili peppers are quite hot. Can't stop. XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
All right.
Carl, you know what the time is? Bong. Monkey news.
Yeah. Right.
Imagine if Trevor McDonald started like this.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of stuff going on that with monkeys.
Oh, yeah?
I was mentioning earlier how we're sort of making the feature grow a bit, right? So I'm thinking, I haven't told you, Steve, either. I've actually been asked to write a thing about monkeys.
A poem?
No, for a magazine called Something Apes.
Right.
They want me
Illustrate
to do like a column, 500 words about apes.
About monkeys.
Anything I want on monkeys. Anything.
What are you going to write?
Don't know. Think about it.
Well, give him a typewriter. Come up with Shakespeare eventually.
Yeah. You could write about that. Why didn't you write about that? The fact that you don't believe it. You don't believe that an infinite number of monkeys could type with Shakespeare.
Because you reckon most of them hadn't read Shakespeare, so they wouldn't know some of the spellings.
Exactly.
It wouldn't happen.
You idiot. Get on with it.
All right.
There's been a few things, but one that springs to mind is they found a load of monkeys somewhere. Right?
This is brilliant.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine this if this was news.
Yeah.
Go on. Where?
Somewhere.
I think it was in.
17th century?
It doesn't matter that bit. Right?
Okay.
Found a load of monkeys that are having a good chat.
Go on.
They're having a good chat. All right.
What do
They
you
found
mean?
monkeys that can talk.
Yeah.
They've worked out. They've got about 534 different words that they're using to have a chat about stuff.
More than you.
Yeah, what do they chat about then?
Just, things that monkeys are worrying about. Just, where do you get that from?
Who does your hair?
You going out with her again, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen that?
Sorry, you can't just leave that.
No. I'm just intrigued. I'm just intrigued to know what else. Is there any?
No,
Were
I
they-
mean that
Were they
was-
discussing the humanity? Did you see that program on Channel 5?
Yeah.
He can walk upright.
Yeah.
was good,
But
wasn't
I
it?
mean,
Did you
what
see
do
how
mean?
well
Do you
hung
mean
he
they
was?
taught them? They taught themselves this language?
Yeah.
Where is this? In the wild? Is this? Is it? Not sign language.
It's
but
in some jungle somewhere. They found these monkeys. He heard some explorer was over there, cutting through the woods and that.
and he heard his name,
Heard
and he
some-
thought, "That's what he went. What do you want, Ronnie?" He went, "It wasn't me. I didn't say. I didn't say. Oh, it's Snodgrass. Where'd you get that gun?"
Yeah, exactly.
Well, there's only me and you here.
Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it?
No, it's not weird. It's not true.
Well,
right, come on then. What's
Once
next?
again, well, what I'm thinking. Well, I mean, that did happen.
So, well,
And to sort of add to that feature,
that's not true.
we're doing cheapest chimps.
Right. Can I just say now to the audience, if you thought that Rockbusters was bad, if you thought that piece of rubbish earlier about the Chinese hairy kid was bad, I'm suspecting this is going to be really not very good at all. I'm just pointing the finger.
What do you think of it? What do you think of his negativity, Carl?
He keeps doing it.
I just don't think you should start with the name of the quiz first. This is my only concern. You come up with cheapest chimps, and now you're trying to construct a game around that.
see,
And I'm
well-
not sure it's a proper. Well, okay. What is the game? Let's hear it.
Right. It's about a chimp. Right.
Surprising.
Spoke to an expert about him.
Who was the expert?
Someone at London Zoo.
Okay.
How many bananas do you think the little chimp that they've got at London Zoo eats a day?
Right. How many bananas does a little chimp at
Can
London
they
Zoo
call
eat?
in for
No,
this?
I'd leave it. I'm just testing it out on Steve because we've already got an email thing going on here.
So how many bananas do they eat a day? One chimp per day. How many bananas?
Yeah.
How many bananas does a chimp eat a day? And does this mean that, because sometimes I've seen them on the telly, they peel one, they'll just eat a bit of it, then they'll throw it away. We're talking a whole banana?
How many bananas does it eat a day?
How many bananas do you eat a day?
Getting angry. Come on.
Well, I'll try and have two if I've got time, but I'm pretty busy.
Well, I'll go swinging on your tyre.
How many do you
I
reckon?
think a little monkey, tiny little monkey, per day, over the course of a day, I reckon he probably eats 15 bananas.
Right, Ricky, what are you going for? Little chimp at London Zoo.
But hold on, but presumably they don't only feed it bananas. So
Okay.
so the question is,
It's how many bananas does it eat? Come on,
yeah, but
Rick.
how many does it get given? It would eat 15 if it was given 15, but it might be given one slice of banana, 15 oranges, 200 potatoes, and some lettuce.
How many bananas does it eat? Come on. It's just,
5.
have a guess.
5?
Yeah.
Right. It's only one.
Yeah, because it only gets given one.
Cheapest chimps.
What?
So it's pretty cheap to have a chimp.
Right. I'm on your side now, Steve.
I don't understand what happened then. So at the end of it, you always shout cheapest chimps. Is that what? That's the quiz, is it?
Oh, play a record.
Wait, so is that it? Is that seriously it?
Is that it? Was that the first instalment of Cheapest Chimps?
Yeah.
We'll have to see what the press say about this.
And why does it only eat one banana? Because it only gets given one banana.
I think that's all it wants.
No.
So you don't even know. You didn't even bother to
No,
ask him.
it wouldn't just get given one banana and nothing else. It would get given banana and then lots of other stuff like apples, oranges, carrots. It would get given a balanced diet.
Cigars.
Yeah. So it's just how many do they give it at London Zoo?
I look forward to playing this again. Who is he and what is he to you? We have not had any successful answers on your quiz, Carl. We've had people
That's
who've got
what you get
a
when you
maximum
put
of 4.
a duck in a microwave.
Yeah, yeah.
Bill Withers.
Nice.
All right.
Cheers. So I'm not talking about cheapest chimps.
That's safe. That's going to run and run.
Yeah,
that is going to run and run.
That's really got legs.
I'm going to check the press Monday. I can only assume it's a triumph.
Exactly, another Pilkington triumph.
Yeah.
I'm going to give the prize, if you don't mind, Carl, to Karen and Jeff Gillian, because they're the only one that they were the only couple that got the second answer, which was very, very
But they
tricky.
got 4 today.
But they only got 4
But
right.
4 is the top answer. So should we give the
So
answers
play it,
now?
Carl, and then tell us who each one is.
Right. So there you go.
I didn't know the second one.
There's
Play it
this
again.
very Chinese kid.
So the first one, the last.
There she goes.
Right.
That's George Harrison.
No.
That's Philip Bailey. And that's Deacon Blue.
Right, so it was the Lars,
Yeah. What's the second one?
Strokes,
That was very tricky.
That is hard.
George Harrison for
yeah.
Airy, that's all I could get. It was Ari.
Ari Krishna, yeah.
But Chinese, Phil Bailey.
Chinese War is.
Yeah. And Deacon Blue, Real Gone Kid.
Real Gone Kid, yeah.
There's this Airy Chinese kid.
Very, very hard.
I love the fact that the normal bit of that, like, the normal bit is like the well-known phrase, there's this hairy Chinese kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, nothing happened there. That's normal. There's this hairy Chinese kid. As a phrase that often... In fact, you're right. We must have said that phrase 20 times today. When was the last time that was said 20 times?
Never. I don't think it's ever been said anywhere.
There's this hairy Chinese kid. I mean...
Even in China.
I don't think it's... Well, it's very rare.
Definitely not said in China. The prizes they've won.
The prizes they won: Red Dwarf DVD, Live Forever, the best of Britpop, Marin and Jeff on VHS, and the best of Led Zeppelin. Well done to Karen and Jeff Gillian.
I've also seen no proof of this hairy Chinese kid.
None whatsoever.
Alpine Stars, Burning Up on XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Steve, you were out of the room there. Mm-hmm. Carl took a phone call from someone.
Okay.
He's found a cellmate.
Right.
Not a soulmate, I think one day they will be cellmates.
Yes.
Because he's just like, he loves everything Carl loves, and he was telling Carl stuff, and Carl's face was lighting up.
Yeah.
He's told him of 2 Russian kids in the circus. They're covered in hair, and their mum tells them off because they're covered in fleas. Carl said, see, that annoys me again, innit? They do something else. And the bloke went, yeah, they should just make money out of being hairy. And Carl went, exactly. And he said, have you heard of the 3-legged juggler? And the bloke went, no, what's that? He went, that annoys me as well. Because he thinks they shouldn't have done juggling, they should have done football.
Do you know what I mean, though, Steve?
What do you mean a 3-legged juggler? What are you talking
He's a
about?
famous 3-legged juggler.
Oh, he's mega famous. He's like the Beckham of wherever he's from.
But the other day I was looking in, I don't know, Bizarre magazine or something, right? And there was this fella who, he had no arms. So you saw a picture of him, his job was fixing watches, did it with his feet.
Go on.
Well, it's just, why pick the most hardest job to do when you haven't got any hands? Crush grapes. Or... Do you know what I mean? That annoys me.
Oh, crush grapes! Imagine him being told that, and he comes into the careers advisory where I go, now, what do you want to do, Hargreaves? Make watches? Right, take a look at your arms. Crush grapes, mate. Sorry? You're a grape crusher. Next. Brilliant. Brilliant. I would love you to be a career advisory in some sort of clinic. It'd be brilliant.
I like the fact that it annoys you. Here's a man, he's got no arms, he has learned to fix watches with his feet.
Yeah.
An incredible talent, incredible skill, he's utilising that brilliantly. That's annoying to you. You are angered by it.
Right, I'm only being honest. Now, you be honest, right? Your watch is broke. Who would you go to? You're in a rush. You need it fixing in a rush. Now, you need some fresh wine.
Be honest.
Oh, you're amazing.
But what's this thing that you've been talking about, this video?
Freaks, right. It was a thing that was banned for like 50 years. I think it's been taken off again, but I don't know why, if it's just been deleted, right? It's a quest. If anyone out there has got a copy of Freaks on DVD or VHS, can Carl borrow it, please? I mean, I almost want to set up a camera to see him watching it. It's absolutely real. They used people in the circus of the time. I think it's the 20s or 30s of the Depression. And there's people, there's coneheads, there's a bearded lady, all genuine. There's a bloke they call the human slug who's got no arms and no legs, Carl. And he's just there, and he rolls a cigarette and lights it with his mouth.
I think I've seen his brother, who isn't called the human slug, is called the pillow.
Right. How does he make a living?
He,
Does anyone want to meet Carl for money? Do you know what I mean? Like that,
the annoying thing was, right, there was a picture of him. I was going to put it on
I think I've seen his brother.
on our website, we put things up like this, right? If you go to ricky.gervais at xfm.co.uk /...
What? You put things like that on my website? It's nothing to do with me. I want people to know that website is not kept or looked at by me. So, what have you put on there?
There's a fella on there who's known as the Pillow. And he's, you see, I get a bit worried with things like this because we're not sort of having a go or anything. It's just things that
Fascinate
me.
you.
Yeah. And, it's a guy, it might be the same sort of thing. What's your one?
I bet you used to stare at people with goiters, didn't you, when you were little? In Tesco's?
Well, just go to xfm.co.uk/Ricky, it is.
What's the worst thing you've ever seen on, like, a human face?
You know what it is, and I don't want to talk about it.
I can't remember. Have you told me?
Yeah.
What is it?
But
It's not the elephant lady.
Go to the... Yeah.
Is it the elephant lady? You talked about that, I know.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it again. Go to the website and see the human pillow.
Why is he a human pillow?
That's what annoyed me. I thought he was more of a draft excluder.
Oh, that breaks all kinds of rules.
Buzzcocks, harmony in the head. Now, things are flying here at XFM. People have called in. There is a video of Freaks on the way. Carl's going to see that within the week. That's exciting. That is exciting for me. Do you know what I mean? About our education of Carl. We started off trying to teach him about science and history, and now we just find that he likes pictures of hairy Chinese kids and women.
Doesn't?
Who doesn't? No, true. You've got a theory about pictures of freaks, haven't you?
You see, you always bring things up that I don't want to talk about, because I'm really worried that people, if you've just tuned in for the first time, it's the first time you hear it, and we're talking about hairy Chinese kids.
Yeah.
Talking about the human worm.
Carl, listen. People don't think that you're taking the piss out of those people. They lump you in with them. Do you know what I mean? They think that you're a freak of nature. So you can say anything you want. Do you know what I mean? Because it's honest, it's from the heart, it's genuine. So don't worry about that.
Yeah, but Suzanne was saying last night that I've got a heart of stone, or whatever it is.
Why?
Because I wasn't crying at Comic Relief. And all I always used to say to her, get out Elephant Man, let me watch that for 30 minutes, I'll be crying my heart out.
Why? Why do you care about that but not...
Because it's... That is more real, isn't it, right? Think of John Merrick.
Sorry. What, the film starring John Hurt is more real than footage of starving people in Africa?
No, but what I'm saying is, think about... See, this is why I didn't want to bring it up, because people are going to just say...
Well, you're allowed to cry at what you like. People can't have you for not crying at someone and crying at someone else.
Imagine that, like, if you've seen the film, you know, his head's all, you know, messed up and that.
Yeah.
He's getting picked on all the time.
Yeah.
By Michael Elphick, I remember.
Yeah.
It's just really, really sad. Whereas, you know, we're trying to help out.
But you give him a bun and he forgets it.
Do you know what I mean, though?
He never forgets, Rick.
Oh, dear.
Anyway.
Oh, God.
We're giving away stuff again.
Yeah.
Time
Tell
for
me your theory about freaks who have their picture taken.
No, I'd leave it.
No, can I tell
we'll
you?
We'll do it next week, then.
Can I tell you what this is?
Go on, quickly, what is it?
Right, when he sees a little picture, like in his books he's got, he carries round those things, right? And there's like a fella with a little head with some like able-bodied people. He goes, the only reason they got to take that picture, right, was so they could show their mates, say, look at me, the little fella with a little head. That's his theory.
Yeah. So every picture of a freak, they're being...
Steve, let me describe the picture to you. This little fella with a little head.
Right.
Playing on the piano.
I've seen it.
All his family stood around and mates and that. When have you ever seen a picture of someone playing the piano and everybody wants to be in on it? Doesn't happen.
Maybe it was one of those kind of Christmas cards they sent out to everyone.
It wasn't. You could see one of them was like in a rush to go away. He was probably planned to go out, and he was like, but they were taking a picture. It's, I'll be in it then before I go out. And it was all... He's out of order.
Yeah.
If you say... do you know the one I
do know the one you mean, yeah.
What about the one in the, when you went down to Cornwall? In that little
We'll
pub.
talk about that next week.
What, you want to get on, do you?
Yeah, right. We've got to give away another prize.
Yes, you lucky people. For those of you that haven't seen it and do not have the requisite £4.99 to buy it yourselves, you can win on VHS cassette, panned and scanned. Billy Elliot, the special edition, includes bonus documentary, The Billy Elliot Boy.
Oh,
and,
I'd like to see how they really... sort of made that film.
Exactly. Well, it's the hit film Billy Elliot, and you can win that on VHS. Because, Carl, I assume you have included yourself in an excerpt from the movie.
Taking a scene from the film.
Who do you play, Billy?
I'm playing the part of Billy.
Brilliant.
And we'll have a question at the end of it.
Come on.
Brilliant.
2, 3 part of all way and go.
Alright. Just been down the valley. So I don't know where you... What are you looking like that for? What's wrong with Bally?
What's wrong with Bally?
Yeah, well, what's wrong with it? It keeps you fit and that. What do you think, Auntie Nora? You think about me doing Bally?
I used to go to Bally.
There you go. She used to go to Bally.
Used to say I could have been a professional dancer if I'd had the training.
Bet you were pretty good, weren't you? Wasn't the time you had wind for 5 minutes, was it? But you well glided across...
Will you shut up?
What's wrong with Bally, anyway?
For girls. Not for lads, Billy. Lads do football or
Well, I've done that, yeah.
boxing or...
Did that for a couple of weeks, so... Wrestling?
Wrestling?
Yeah, wrestling, yeah.
Oh, friggin' Bally.
Well... Don't worry about it, anyway. Is it alright if my mate Wayne stays over tonight? He just wants to sleep over. He's just coming over to...
Wayne, sleep?
Yeah, he just stays over. I'm not gay or anything, he's just... I don't fancy him, I'm not...
Yes, you do.
I don't...
Yes, you bloody well do.
What, just because I want my mate Wayne to sleep over and I've started doing ballet, that turns me into a gay man, does it? You haven't seen my Village People album lying around.
You're asking for a hiding.
Just joking, just having a laugh. Just didn't mean... I've had enough in here, I'm going out.
No, from now on, you stay here. You look after your nana. Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, there it is. What's the question?
Powerful. I'd like to know what was the name of the actor that Carl was taking the role of. Does that make sense? That's not
Yeah.
grammatically quite right, but
Well,
anyway,
that's
yeah.
fine.
Who was the young lad that Carl was taking the place of there? Name of the actor, not the character.
And just email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
You can win yourself.
You gotta be fast.
You can win yourself a VHS edition of Billy Elliot worth £4.99 price. I'm going to leave the sticker on, which has actually got the price on.
Brilliant.
I'll leave that on so you know just what you've got in you.
Foo Fighters. No, it's not. Yes, it is.
Feeder.
Feeder.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing now. Why have we got to stop? Sorry, we just had an argument then. Why have we got to stop at 5-2?
It's just the football's on, isn't it? So
So what can we do? We can do a link here, and then we can play.
we'll play a song, do a little.
What about
chat.
the competition? We got to announce the competition.
Well, Steve.
Well, I can tell you right now that there's only 2 people, it would appear, that are interested in a VHS copy of Billy Elliot. That's how mediocre that gift and that prize is, Carl. I don't know if you want to learn from that.
Yeah.
But I'm going to give this one to MJ McKay, who has correctly identified that you were taking the part of Jamie Bell
That's
in
it.
Billy Elliot. So, well done.
Right, just forward me that, and I'll
Sort that out.
we'll get the video.
What film are you doing next week?
Don't know. I've got been out and bought a couple. Got Silence of the Lambs I can do something with.
Right.
Bought Fight Club, but it's a bit difficult. Always open to suggestions and that. So, you got any favourite films?
What about the 1930s film Freaks?
Can't wait. I cannot wait for your...
Brilliant. That'd be good.
Excited about that.
Why don't you do a film review of that next week as well?
Yeah. Well, it depends. If the fella, if anyone's got it, just send it in. I'll send it you back once I've watched it. So that'd be good. Next week we'll do.
Oh, please tell me there's going to be more Cheapest Chimps.
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness.
We'll see what the press say. We'll see what the press say about that.
Looking forward to that.
Do you know, like, you're always having a go at my ideas?
Yeah.
Little,
Yeah.
cheapest chimps you put down. Mm-hmm. Again, I normally come up with these because you don't come up with a competition idea.
Sure. Yeah,
He's done him again.
Yeah.
Well, cheapest chimps, mine, you're dissing it.
Yeah.
Rockbusters, one of the most successful competitions ever.
Uh-huh.
And he means in the world, not just
Yeah.
on XFM.
Yeah.
You put that down.
Yep.
Right? What are you thinking about this, right? I was watching Comic Relief
Okay.
last night. Came up with an idea. Mm-hmm. Right? You get Jono,
Okay. John
Right.
O'Coleman, yeah.
say Vanessa Feltz. Mm-hmm. maybe, Dawn French, because she'd be around for that. And then get them all in a room for comic relief. And what you do, put a cake in front of them.
Yeah.
Right? And like, you don't feed them. And like, they're going, oh, I'd love a bit of that cake. Right? It's called Famine Academy.
Right.
Right? Whilst they lose pounds, they get pounds.
Right.
What do you think?
Play a record, Carl.
Well,
I love it.
again.
I love
Do
it.
you know what I
Carl.
mean? Yeah, again.
Small Faces, All or Nothing, finishing this week's edition of the show.
Is that because Carl would love to see pictures of people with small faces?
Very small faces, yeah.
He'd love anything, wouldn't it? Anything.
Brilliant.
Oh, I'll tell you what, go in the basement of Waterstones or Foyles, right, and go down to the books with, sort of congenital illnesses. You'll see some brilliant pictures, I'll tell you. Hot tip of the day there.
Yeah, good
on
advice.
XFM 104.9.
If you're at a loose end this afternoon.
We should go in a competition. Who's the tastiest cartoon ever?
Well, actually,
I threw
someone
up
did contribute.
Cheetara. I threw up Jessica Rabbit.
I've had some people contribute here on
Go
the
on.
email. We've got someone here, Dom, has emailed us. He's told us that for him, Daphne from Scooby-Doo.
Yeah,
Always
popular choice.
And obviously this is one I've never quite understood. Wilma from the Flintstones. I've actually always felt that Wilma, I don't know, I just thought she was a bit...
No, not
a bit
Wilma.
homely.
Betty, surely.
Yeah, Betty.
Well, this is what I mean. Wilma, I mean, yeah, Betty, surely, but Wilma? No, I mean, she's quite homely. But Betty, yeah.
Come on, Steve. You wouldn't say no to Wilma.
No, I suppose not.
If it was
I'd be worried about Fred if he found out.
Well, I'd hate to do it,
I don't want to do it to Fred. He's a good guy.
He is, isn't he? He's a bit of a chump. Whereas Barney, to be honest, I don't think he deserves Betty.
Do they both work in the quarry? Because, I mean, let's be honest, Fred, not a smart man. I mean, he obviously didn't come out of rock school with anything other than a couple of basic O-levels.
I know, but he's a hard-working, sound sort of
But
guy.
they got a big house, they got like a TV, they got that bird thing.
Yeah.
They
I mean,
got-
be honest, if I was Fred, I would be a little bit disappointed that my kid does nothing, whereas Barney's can lift up sort of tall buildings. Sure. Bam, bam. He's a very strong,
I mean, interestingly, Fred loves his job. He's always yabba dabba doing at the end of the day.
He does
He spent
yabba
the whole
dabba.
day lifting rocks from one place to another.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't take that from that cat, though.
I would.
If a cat picked me up by the scruff neck and put me out,
Yeah.
right, on the doorstep, I'd
right.
go mental. I'd get rid of it.
I'd get
It is
rid
a
of
saber-toothed tiger, though, Carl, so it could rip him to shreds. It's not like a normal domestic cat you have nowadays.
You know when they go to the drive-in at the beginning?
Yeah.
And they order maybe some ribs.
Yeah, that
The woman
huge-
brings that huge rib, and it tips the car over.
Yeah.
Was that her first day on the job? Because
Yeah,
I've never been ordered before.
Yeah,
or
either it's
you'd have
that,
thought
or-
she'd have realised.
Yeah, we're out of pig. We've got brontosaurus rib.
Exactly.
He goes, well, that knock the car over.
No, it won't.
I don't know.
Rick, can I tell you now? That was an accident waiting to happen.
It was really, wasn't it? Yeah.
And it did.
Oh, dear. Mind you, I went to Texas once, and I had some ribs, and it was like the Flintstones. It was huge. And not only did it look too much like an animal that I couldn't actually eat it, I don't know who could eat it. I mean, seriously, it was 2 foot long.
Yeah.
And all the it was like half a rib cage. And I
It is
just...
incredible. My friends lived in Texas for a while, and they once were in a kind of diner, and there was those kind of benches that are attached to the table
Yeah.
itself, like a kind of picnic bench.
Yeah.
And this huge fat guy came in, he came wobbling, he ordered like this kind of everything you can eat meal, and his fat kind of sort of kind of
His big
wrapped
fatty
itself-
fatness fatted on the fat table,
It,
yeah.
it wrapped itself around the table and everything.
Oh,
He was
God.
chowing down, and when he tried to leave, the table came up with him.
Oh, no.
Imagine that!
I mean, they are fat, aren't they?
They're big people.
They're huge people. But it was that thing we were talking about before, that bloke on Jerry Springer Show who was like 80 stone, right? Now, I felt quite sorry for him. He was really sad and he was crying. It is rad, but my point is this, right? When he got to say 50 stones,
Sure.
didn't he go, that's too much,
Can't be
isn't it?
enough.
For a land animal.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's big, isn't it? I mean, I'm getting worried. I'm 13 stone, and I'm genuinely getting worried. I'm thinking, oh,
Yeah,
God.
when you've got that big, when you've actually got your own mare,
yeah. When you
Yeah,
have
it's time.
when you have to get in helpers to look what the scale says.
Yeah.
Like 4 or 5 people lift up your belly and go, it's 52 stone. You go, that's too much.
Exactly.
I'm going to only have 9 breakfasts
when you actually,
today.
when you begin to appear on the Ordnance Survey map,
yeah, exactly, yeah. When
You've got your own symbol.
It's like, we can see 2 things from space now, Fatty and Steve Merchant. We'll be landing
All right,
at about...
well done.
Well, no, I'm just
Having
saying
a
at all,
go,
you're
mate.
not fat, are you? You're freakish and big.
just another
Go on.
quick thought. Someone's mentioned Daphne from Scooby-Doo, and
Yeah.
but I've always had a soft spot for Velma.
Velma.
Because Velma
oh
was
no,
glasses. I mean, I'd have
she's
had
clever.
Can I tell you what would have happened if I was in that environment? I was maybe on the...
Your glasses would have got tangled up.
I'd have always had I'd always been making a play for Daphne, right? And Velma would have fancied me, but I'd have always ignored it because I was playing for Daphne. And then when I finally realised it was never going to happen with Daphne, I'd have blown it with Velma.
Maybe not though. Maybe not. Maybe not. Sometimes those, they might, appreciate honesty. Go, listen, I've been hitting on the good-looking one.
Yeah.
Oi, Four Eyes.
Yeah.
Do you fancy it, Chubbs?
Exactly.
Something like that.
Let's be honest, is what you're saying.
Well, yeah.
I'm wondering. I don't mean to be libelous, but Velma. She was quite short, the glasses, the short hair.
Lesbian.
Hung around with the dog and
Lesbian.
the bloke. I'm beginning to wonder if she was... Yeah, maybe.
I was like, see, unfortunately, I said lesbian there, and you still carried on with your assessment of what it is to be a lesbian. It's bad enough doing the cliches of having short hair, but you said the dog.
Yeah, well, she hangs around with a dog.
So do lesbians do that?
Well, have you seen some lesbians? They're right dogs. Good night. Have you seen what I've done there? You know what I've done there, Rick? Comedy award winning.
Oh, God.
The first cut is the deepest.
Let's hear it, Rick.
On this album as well is The Killing of George. Georgie Part 1 and 2, remember? About the gay bloke. Georgie Boy was gay, I guess. His favourite song. Carl's favourite song, right? And I was going, oh yeah, I remember that, yeah. I said about, and I said, did not intend to take his life. He just pushed it when he gets mugged and killed. Do you know what he said?
Go on.
I was sitting outside, I was singing, he went, well, as I said, they go out too late.
They go out too late?
He meant gay people go out too late. He went, no, they do. I went, what do you mean? He said, well, they're always out, they go out when people are coming home. He said, if he'd have been in bed by 10, he'd still be alive today.
That's a sobering lesson,
And he went,
Carl.
there's one that works here and he's shattered every Monday.
Oh, if you're gay and you're listening, just be in bed earlier. Go out when sensible people go out.
Yeah.
You're right, we're not on the continent, Carl,
If you're gay and you're not in bed by 10, go home.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Now, right, okay, it's the film review. Carl, you just tell it from the heart. Tell us what you thought about the film, what you thought the...
Can I just ask, is this the first time you'd seen Gladiator? You'd never seen it before?
No.
Okay. And what were your thoughts?
Okay. The film review. Gladiator.
It's alright. Nothing great. It's like an old, sort of an old version of Rocky done in the olden days, really.
Right.
A bloke fighting other people.
Sure.
How sort of well known is the story? Do you reckon people know the basics?
Well, just very quickly, just do the plot.
Quickly. There's a guy called Max.
Maximus, yeah.
Yeah. There's Caesar, and there's Caesar's kid, and Max goes to war, sort of wins it, comes back. Caesar says, you're good at what you do. I wish my son was as good as you. So I want you to be in charge when I die. His kid finds out, a bit annoyed about it, kills his dad, because he don't want anyone to hear that he said that he wants him to be in charge.
Yeah.
So his kid gets in charge and thinks, I'll show you. You're not going to be king, I am. You're going to be a slave or something. And then, next thing you see is...
Sorry, can I just stop there? My only thought is the film's 3 hours long, so maybe we shouldn't go through the whole plot.
We've done the first 10 minutes, but
Yeah.
go on. So, yeah, he's a slave and then...
Yeah, but then, that was an interesting bit that I thought, right? I mean, I was watching this with a girlfriend, she was already annoyed because she wanted to watch Friends on E4.
Okay. Yeah. It was a good episode as well this week.
Was it?
Yeah.
Don't tell her that.
Okay.
Right, so she was annoyed and she said, come on then, put it on. And I got it wrong straight away because it says on the back 149, so I thought that was an hour and 49 minutes. It turned out it was 149. No, I thought it was 1 hour 49.
Yeah.
But it was 149 minutes.
Sure.
So it overran anyway.
By 40 minutes.
Yeah. So anyway, the interesting bit was where he was going across the desert on a horse. And I think to show you how long he'd been going across the desert on his horse, he's showing you a shot of the horse's knees and they were bleeding. And I just wondered whether that's what horses do if they run for a long time. Do you know?
I don't. Good.
Right, so anyway, so he goes on, he keeps going on like this. He's a slave, and then he has a fight at the end with the Caesar's kid, and he kills him. And that's how it ended.
Okay, good. What did you think of it? Just generally, what bits... What do you think was wrong with it?
Right, well, I've read up on it, and there's already a fact that is wrong.
Right.
Max, no, Caesar's kid, he didn't actually kill his dad. His dad died of a natural death.
Right, in real life, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
And, what's Caesar's kid's name? Comedian or something?
I think it's comedian, yeah.
Yeah.
That's where the name comes from. When a funny person is called a comedian. 'cause
He
their name
didn't
like
actually get killed in real life by Max.
No.
He died by his sister poisoning him, and he didn't die. No.
Are you saying that this is not a historical document?
It's wrong.
All over the place.
Yeah.
Well,
in
next
terms
week,
of-
next week I'm giving you Braveheart, and that is actually true. That is factually
No,
accurate.
I can't handle
It is. It was a little
Listen,
Australian fella that helped him out.
Just for people who watched it, they
Go on.
know that the guy, Caesar's kid,
Yeah.
he died. His sister tried to poison him. That didn't work. Apparently, he was a gay fella, and his boyfriend, who was a wrestler, strangled him. That's
Well, where did you get this information?
on the internet. I thought I'd look it up to see how much of it I actually got right,
Yes.
and that's what I read.
Okay, so out of 10?
5.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's no good. I wouldn't get it out. It's annoying the way it says, like, you know, this film's got to be seen at the cinema, because I saw it at home and I don't think I missed out on anything.
Very good point. I think that's probably the point they're making, but yours is valid too. We'll play a record, and after that I'm going to ask you about Rasputin, the mad monk. Go on then.
When things like that happen, right, you know, you've been told not to mention it,
Yeah.
and you're like a little kid,
Yeah.
and once things are in your head,
Yeah.
it's difficult not to mention it. I mean, when I was a kid,
Yeah. Go on.
right, me mum's sister Hazel
Right.
was seeing another bloke. It's weird because she's a lesbian now. That's really weird.
That must have been an interesting Christmas.
But anyway, she was seeing this bloke, and he looked like Ken Dodd, apparently.
He looked like Ken Dodd.
Looked like Ken Dodd. So people said, don't mention it because it gets on his nerves when you like meet him and you go, oh god, you look like Ken Dodd. So I said, all right, his name's Will or whatever. And I was introduced to him. First thing I said, nice to meet you, Ken.
Did you do it as a joke, or did you?
No, because you know when you know that it's like, I'm not allowed to say that. I can't
Yeah.
say that. Mustn't say that. Can't. And then I saw him. I thought, Jesus, does look like him. It just came out.
Was it Doddy who turned her into a lesbo, do you think?
Well, he wasn't a good-looking bloke, so possibly.
She started going out with Esther Ranson now, which is weird, out of the frying pan.
What was the
into
story with the
fire.
lesbianism then? How did she announce that to everyone? What age was she when she realised?
Well, I mean, we're not a close family. Do you know what I mean? We're not
No.
a sort of family who keeps in touch with everyone. And I think my mum called her up one Christmas and sort of said, you know, how's
the Diddy
Will?
men?
How's Will?
Yeah, how's Nutty Ash?
And she said, oh, no, I'm not. I don't do that anymore. I'm knocking about with Sandra or whatever.
Right.
And it was like, oh, right.
Not big butch Sandra with the big earrings and the skinhead. He used to live down the road from you.
I don't know.
He used to
I
get
haven't met her.
Doc Martens wholesale. That's Sandra.
All right.
Well, I'm going to be kicking some ass today because
I look forward to it.
I'm going to be shamelessly self-indulgent. And we've only got 2 shows to go. So I'm playing some of the most beauteous tunes in the world. And I was just telling Carl, lined up a Simon & Garfunkel track, Only Living Boy in New York. He went, why is he the only living boy in New York? I went, what? He went, what does that mean then? I went, I don't know. He went, well, what's it about? I said, I don't care. I said, it's lovely song. He went, no, what's it? I said, I don't go into that. Do it. I said, he went, I like a story. I said, like what? I said, killing of Georgie, no trickery. Killing of Georgie. I think we should play that at the last.
It's good. I heard it the other day on Radio 2. It was cracking. It sounds like, well.
It's really good.
Tell them what it's about again.
It's about little girl, gay fella.
A little what? A little gay fella?
Yeah.
Right.
Who, I mean, I haven't heard it for a bit, so it's all off memory, this. But, gay bloke. Is he from Scotland?
I have no idea.
But he's from somewhere where gays aren't liked.
Okay.
Right?
No.
Well, he is, kind
Georgie
of.
Boy was Gargates, nothing more than the kindest guy I ever knew, right? Now, all he did was, right, his father said, how can my son not be straight? Kicked him out, right? Goes to America.
Yeah, but you can handle all that. You can handle your dad not getting on with you if other people around you are into the same scene.
Yeah.
But he was like, he was left on his own. He didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
He was getting stressed out.
Yeah.
So he goes...
And this was before, I mean, this is, when did this record come out?
Must have been
77?
77, yeah, something like that.
Right.
And he's...
During punk.
Right. Oh, I see. Yeah.
So
you know, the village people had come along and made gay cool.
Yeah.
That had already happened.
Yeah,
but it
go
wasn't
on.
respected.
but he was watching the telly or something, and he saw that New York had loads of them over there, and they're all having a good time.
Sure.
No, sorry. At no point in the song does Rod Stewart say little gay Georgie was watching telly and saw loads of gays in New York. At no point in that song.
No, but this is what I like about that song. You sort of picture what's going on.
You make it up.
Yeah.
Okay, so the little gay fella was watching telly, and there was presumably the and now from New York, the gay show. Yeah.
Or whatever, because it was a big scene over there, wasn't he, in the 70s?
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Go on.
So he goes over there, and he's having a great time and that. He's meeting...
Went to New York town, very quickly settled down, soon
loads
became
of-
the toast of the Great White Way.
Yeah, they loved him. Went
All the
down.
old queens blew a fuse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, he was out late one night,
Yeah.
and he's walking home,
Yeah.
and gets attacked, gets killed,
Yeah.
and he's lying in the
They
gut.
didn't intend to take his life. They just pushed their luck a little too far that night. Yeah. You see?
So...
Yeah.
But what's good there? Is it good that he had a bit of a good life and was able to be himself?
Yeah.
Or should he have stayed in Scotland?
He didn't come from Scotland. Again, I really.
Well, I think, is there any way we can get this song before the end of the show and play it? Because I've heard it recently. A lot of people listening will have never heard this song. They won't have any idea.
Can
what
I
we're talking
can I
about.
say what you said when we were talking about that song once before?
Is it bad?
It might be because we were talking about Georgie Boy and he got it. I don't know.
What?
It's when you said
Well, no, it's a fact. I don't think if
what
any-
he said. So it's fucking Georgie. He gets out, dies. Right. He goes, well, they do go out late.
I know
What,
a few,
gay people
I
go
know
out
a few
late?
gay people, and they start to party late on. That's
Yeah.
why in Soho, right? Girlfriend got in a cab, right? Suzanne was in a cab, and the cab driver was taking her to an early start, right? She works at the BBC.
Yeah.
Early start, 4 a.m. It was going down. It was mental in Soho at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
They were all still like starting the night out.
How do you know
Whereas-
How do you know they're gay?
It's Soho, isn't it?
Fair enough.
Okay.
Play a track. I'd love to be able to try and dig this out.
Yeah, we will. This is Simon and Garfunkel, The Only Living Boy in New York. It's lovely.
You know, when I went to the BAFTAs with you, and I wasn't really enjoying it, you were
I
like,
can't. He's what?
No,
you
you didn't
are
tell
such
us
an
this.
ungrateful.
There are so many
You're
people.
like a little charity case. You're like, oh,
I had
God.
chicks queuing up
Yeah.
around the block.
You'd
wanting
usually
come.
have to.
I know, but I
Someone
told
like you
you.
would have to write to Jim or Fix It or Esther Ranson to get to meet us sort of people. And now it's on your doorstep.
I'm amazed that you didn't enjoy it. Why didn't you
God.
enjoy it? You got to walk down the red carpet. You went in. There was George Best, one of your footballing heroes, was there. A load of
was
other
good.
big names. You sat there, prime position. You came backstage with a load of other big names. Hey, you had a lovely bit of
You were
grub.
filming this thing for the DVD you were making. That's you, a cameraman on our DVD. And yet you think, now you look grumpy because you had a couple of pints and I can't believe
So
it.
tell us why you didn't enjoy it, because the ceremony, what didn't you enjoy about that? It was interminable, wasn't it?
far too long.
Wasn't it awful? So
3
boring.
hours.
I thought you were going to say something.
Really?
Sorry.
3 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose for you two, at least, you were going to get something.
Sure.
Yeah.
But with me, it's like, I mean, I've never graduated or anything, so
Have you not?
I'm trying to think of a situation. Basically, I sat there for 3 hours knowing that I'm not going to get anything out of the night.
Yeah.
Right? Now... no one
Did you?
told
Sorry,
me.
when we invited you and you said yes, did you think you were up for an award?
No, but I thought we were going to be sat round tables having a nice bit of food,
Yeah.
whilst people are going up there winning awards.
Yeah.
But 3 hours of the same thing over and over again. I mean, if a film's 3 hours in the cinema,
Yeah.
you go, well, it's long, but I wonder how it's going to end.
Yeah.
But this was just like the same thing over and over again. Some guy going up, thanks a lot, cheers for the bit of brass. And then going down, sitting down, the same thing over and over again. I wouldn't, honestly, right? I'd say it was one of the worst things I've ever had to do.
Lincoln!
No, I enjoyed the night afterwards when we did have a bit of lamb and a nice bit of veg and that. That was
Yeah.
all right, and I went home and I was happy. And I got the little freebie bag that you're talking about that we're giving
Yeah.
away,
Yeah.
which wasn't much good stuff in it.
Oh,
All right.
right.
No,
What
'cause
would you
Suzanne-
have done on that Saturday night?
Suzanne
What
said-
would you have done or the Sunday night rather? What would you have done had you been at home?
I would have stayed in with Suzanne, right, watching telly, having a nice bit of pate on toast or something, cup of tea, watching 24, But instead, I had to buy an expensive suit so I didn't show you up. Right?
Jesus,
Yeah. How much did you spend on your suit?
Well, in total, right, because, you know, the shoes and the suit and the shirt and the tie, it was about 600 quid.
That's the most expensive evening ever.
And that's what I'm saying to you. And the daft thing is, it's dark in there. I don't know why you've got to wear a nice suit.
You can't wear a tracksuit, for goodness sake.
It's dark in there.
No, just the shirt and that. It doesn't make you a better person wearing a suit.
No, doesn't
Do
make
you
you
know
a
what I
better
mean?
person, no.
We're not claiming it made you a better person.
No, but that annoyed me.
Yeah.
I mean, it was an experience, innit? That's why I went, because you think, if I didn't go, if I would have said to you when you invited me, no, Steve, I don't want to go, then I would have never known, right?
Yeah.
And that's my sort of thing in life, right?
Yeah.
If something comes up, you should take it, even if you're not going to like it. It's a bit of an experience.
Right.
Do you know what he said to me? I phoned him up because we had to meet up, and obviously he had to pose as my gay lover.
Yeah.
To get in, right?
Yeah.
He phoned, you said something to me like, I bought a suit, I'm looking good. He said, I'm looking good. People will think, how on earth did he end up with that good-looking guy?
So he got into the role.
That was what he said to me.
He started getting into it.
Such an insult.
Play a record.
I just must say that we've had an email from Daryl Foss. Lots of people have emailed in and said, well done on the BAFTAs and well done on your Room 101. They really liked that.
Thank you.
There's one guy, and it's Daryl says, Ricky, has your dad only got one D-Mob suit? Because I don't know if you noticed, but Ricky wears the same suit every single time he appears on TV because he spent a fortune on it getting it tailor-made.
I've only got one.
It's a good suit, and
I
he wears it
know.
all the time.
And it's winter as well. It's like a pure wool, so I'm sweating everywhere I go. Anyway, usually it's too much cheese.
I won't be buying another.
Huh?
I won't be buying another one.
Ever.
That's it.
Yeah.
Suzanne told me today, right, because I've handed it in today to have the trousers turned up a bit.
Why?
Because it was a bit of a bodge job for the night.
Yeah.
Right.
It was just some pins sort of holding it up the other night, but you didn't notice, and I didn't tell you because I thought you'd be getting on the stage and saying, "Look at that freak over there with his pants hemmed up." But I took it to the place to get it done. Suzanne tells me that I'm going to start shrinking now and getting to that age where you start going smaller.
I know that must have been a revelation to you and a worry. Like, how small do you get? How small do you get?
Oh,
Don't
what are we
know,
playing
yeah.
now?
I thought we'd have a bit of Marley music.
Marley music.
Oh,
Okay.
well,
Right.
there's going to be a bit of a change, isn't there?
Yes, that's absolutely right, Rick. Normally we would end the
decided
show, obviously, with
just-
a song for the ladies.
But because it's sort of Carl's penultimate show, and we're going to play one of his favourite tracks. What are you going to...
Yeah, I just thought we could play this. It is obviously the Killing of Georgie
By Rod Stewart.
by Rod Stewart, and this is a song for the gays.
See, his father took it as a sort of personal slight, but you can't help it.
it's not
you
his
know.
fault.
And as he said, you know, it's just gay. It doesn't make him a nasty person.
Not at all.
Are you enjoying this, Carl?
Yeah, but I'm not gay.
No evidence of him being Scottish.
No, but
When he says they blew a fuse, if they're not electricians, they mean it's sort of
And it's not a euphemism either.
oh, I'm worried.
I'm a bit edgy. He's out late.
I know. And he's taken a shortcut, which is mental.
Not in New York City.
Yeah.
He doesn't know the area. He's from Scotland.
I bet it was them that were screaming. I'm suddenly worried. This isn't a true story, is it?
Who knows?
If it is, we don't know that. Just want to say that we're not... Oh, well, that'd be terrible.
see, how come you think this might be a true story?
I just got suddenly worried then.
No, but how can this be a true story, but the bloke jumping out of a window and hearing his phone ringing?
No, because Rod Stewart, I just suddenly thought, what if he's written a song about this and this bloke did actually exist and was killed? Then I started panicking.
Yeah.
I don't think it is it?
I'm almost certain it's not.
Okay.
Is that it then?
Is that it? Then we got to pack up and go home. Yeah? Well, I think we've enjoyed ourselves.
I've loved it. I've loved every minute of it.
Karl.Pilkington at xfm.co.uk for your suggestions as to what you're willing to swap for the signed bag. See you next week.
Bye. Carl, what was that? That was your little song with a story,
That's
wasn't
another little feature that we do every Saturday. Little
So make
song.
sure you tune in.
It's a song that's got a good story in it. There's a lot of music about these
What's
days.
that story about then? What's that story
You
about?
don't know what they're going on about. Whereas that classic from the Kinks called Lola.
Yeah, what's it about?
I'd listened to it for the first time properly this morning.
Yeah.
And what I've worked out from it is a fella who goes out for a normal Saturday night out. He's in Soho.
Yeah.
He's having a Coca-Cola or whatever. And he sees this woman. He thinks, oh, she's all right. Won't mind a bit of that. So he wanders over. And he sort of gets talking to her. He looks at her. She's got a great figure, nice face and all that.
Lovely knob.
And she speaks. And he goes, oh, God. Got a bit of a bloke
Frog in the
voice.
throat, yeah.
Got a bit of a voice like a bloke. But he thought, but, you know, that's her only down point.
Sure.
So he dances around with her, and I think he sits on his knee, I think he said.
Yeah.
Anyway, it turns out it's a fella.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
a sobering lesson.
Yeah.
What do you take from that?
look, always sort of, if you think you might be talking to a bloke who's just look at his sort of Adam's apple. And he'll probably have a hairier arse than a woman.
Yeah, I think you've gone too far then, though. I think you're already getting too close.
It's a bit late to pull out.
No pun intended, definitely.
There was a pun intended.
Oh, was it? Alright, was it?
Yes.
Alright, okay, we don't be disgusting then. Right, okay, right, the results of,
We ain't got a winner for the first time.
Yes, we have, we've got loads.
We've
got loads of winners.
No, we haven't. We've done this feature for 3 weeks. This is the first time I've managed to sort of...
What? Well, let's go through them then.
What have they got wrong?
The first one.
The first one?
What was the first one?
Well, hang on, let's do them in reverse order for a second. So what's the last one?
The last one, the clue was, that bloke does sport on the telly and he's got a little kid.
What's that?
That's Destiny's Child. Des, who does ITV Sport, has got a tiny child, right? No, that's fine, they got that.
Okay, Destiny's Child. What's the middle one?
Right, the middle one.
Right. Child.
The second one was, he doesn't like women, yet he's got a couple of kids. That's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Right? That was PD, that was Puff Daddy.
That is offensive. Go on.
But it's not Puff Daddy, it's Puff Daddy. And he's not even called that anymore, he's called P. Diddy.
Well...
Okay, fair enough.
But they got that one.
Yeah.
And if I'm being tight, these lot are as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tight means something in Manchester. Go on.
Right. And the first one that they're having problems with, I don't think them birds should be allowed in this area.
Got it. Boyzone.
It's not Boyzone.
What's the clue again?
I don't think them birds should be allowed in this area.
That is perfect. A boy zone. No birds.
No women.
No women, yeah, birds, right? A boy zone. Sorry, Carl. If that isn't the answer, their clue is better than yours. That is brilliant. What was yours? Boy zone, it works perfectly.
What's your answer then?
Bangles.
I have no idea what that means.
Like seagulls. So you don't want them in this area, so you're banning them. Bangles.
Oh! Well, give it to Boyzone, because Boyzone's better. Don't use birds to be allowed in this area, it's a Boyzone.
I think we should have a rollover. Carl beat them. Carl beat them. You have to use his logic, surely.
But theirs works. You can't do what am I thinking. No, that's not what I'm thinking. It perfectly. It works perfectly. I think you've got to give it to the ones that got the Boyzone.
Well, how about, right, because they didn't actually get into my head and my way of thinking,
heaven
right?
forbid.
How about we just keep back the David Attenborough, and they can have, I'll chuck in the Hellraiser, right?
Okay.
And Blondie album and the Madness
Yeah,
one.
okay, pick a winner at random.
Pick a winner, Steve.
I'm going to give it to Paul Sloman, who got those answers, and he also says, P.S. Carl, you're a moron. So, I'm giving that to Paul, and good luck to him.
Right, well,
He's got a crazy night tonight. If we can rush these over to him, he's got a cracking Saturday night.
Well, if I'm a moron, I might get your address wrong when I send them to you.
Oh,
coming right back at you, Paul.
Yes. Right, John, play your song.
Is this
Carl's annoyed because they didn't get banned goals.
A song for the ladies. I think we seem to have missed this a lot of weeks, but I've been wanting to play this.
It's not
for
like
ages.
us to forget things like that.
This is a band, Frente, who kind of came and went and no one was particularly interested, but they did this lovely acoustic version of the New Order tune, Bizarre Love Triangle, and this just shows you how incredible the melodies and the words and everything are.
Brilliant, I'm a fan.
New Order, just play this.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Is this in the week?
Do you reckon Richard Anderson will be back next week?
Yeah, Richard Anderson will not miss this show.
Kids, they know too much now.
Yeah.
You
Compared to you, yeah.
Despair.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Listen to this one, right?
Go on.
My dad had me niece in the car, right, running her to school one day. And she was in the back of the car with a mate. And they were chatting away about stuff like kids do. And they got onto the topic of one of the mates who they said, I mean, you've got to remember, my niece, this point, was probably about 5 or 6, something like that, right? In the back of the car, talking about My Little Pony, whatever it is they play with. Subject changed. That Lisa in our class, she's a lesbian, isn't she?
Right.
That's what they were talking about.
Yeah.
Chatting away about it.
Just openly talking about lesbianism.
And probably, this is the topic that they're talking about in the pub when they're having one. out drinking.
Yeah, but they might have thought a lesbian was a funny word or something. You don't necessarily know the ins and outs of it, do they?
It's weird though, isn't it? Because when I was younger at school, you didn't you swore a little bit, but it wasn't like major swear words, and you sort of did a little bit of nicking, but nothing like they get up to now. I mean, if
my girlfriend, when she was about 7 or 8, she was walking to school with her mum, and she called her a C-U-N. Right?
You are joking.
No, she said, because she thought it was she said she thought it was a big furry animal. So she was being nice, and I remember, where'd you do that? Where'd you do that? Like, just heard it at school. So they might not know what it means.
But because I'm thinking maybe, did you start the show with that particular kind of manner? Just because obviously a lot of new listeners, I imagine, thanks to the massive poster campaign, and you obviously want to impress them and charm them.
There's a few examples today of irony coming back and biting you.
Yeah.
That seemed like a funny idea at the time, me posing that. But Jonathan Ross phoned me up when they first went up and he just said, I've just seen a big poster of a predatory gay.
Yeah, you do look a little bit.
Hello. And what's your name? Would you like to sit down here? And then you're in the background. And also, I think the funny thing about having you as a partner, I mean, the only good thing is that you look weird and tall, like too freakishly tall and lanky.
Oh, yeah,
but in that one, no, because your background and you're smiling, you don't look as weird as you do in real life, or as freakishly tall. So it sort of ruins it a little bit for me.
they found out that scientists.
Oh yeah.
I've found out
17th century
that like now 1 in 10 rams are gay.
1 in 10 rams are gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was like wool it. That's how I could get that in. They got a load of gay and straight rams.
Right.
They worked out which were which first. They said, right, that bunch there is a gay bunch.
They looked better. They just had more pride in their appearance.
And the other ones, the straight ones. And then they gave them to this scientist and said, right, go on, do what you got to do. And they took the brains out of all of them.
Just to check.
And they did tests on the brain, and it worked out that they've got something smaller in the brain. The gay ones have got something in the brain that makes it smaller. And they said, right, well, that's probably how it's going to work on males, on like males and females and like humans.
So you took from this that gays have smaller brains than straight people?
No, there's something in the brain.
Right, go on.
So if someone's saying, oh, I'm a gay, or they're not sure or whatever, they will now be able to find out.
So you can go to the doctor and to find out if you're straight or gay.
Is there any gay in my brain? Let's have a look. Do. You've got a little bit of a gay in you, yes. A little bit of gay in there. Yes, you've got the, you've got a little bent cell there.
Well, that's why they did it, anyway.
I don't understand how they could differentiate which was straight and which were gay to begin with, before they then gave it to the scientist. Wasn't that what the scientists figured out? How could they tell?
There's one theory that it's genetically determined. There is one. There is a theory that's genetically determined, but I don't think it's as easy as pulling a sheep's brain apart and finding a little pink sort of like blob in there and going, right, we've taken the guy out and now he's going to go and shag some ewes. I don't think it's that straightforward. Although homosexuality does occur at a similar sort of rate in animals, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you knew that, didn't you?
So that's that one. I mean,
I just like the idea of the farmer figuring out which is straight and gay. Well, that one's wearing quite a camp-looking neckerchief. So I'm thinking maybe he's gay.
Is that? Yeah. I love the fact they can.
That one's a big fan of Sophie Ellis-Bextor.
Yeah. They put on ABBA and see which ones dance.
Exactly.
That's how they.
Which one? Yeah. I put on like Barbara Streisand and see which ones sing along.
It is rubbish. What did I find out?
Did you just say that is rubbish?
No, I found out other stuff in the week that didn't make the top 3.
Wow. We haven't even had to.
This must be mediocre stuff. This must be really bad.
Yeah. Or it might be dubious. Go on.
We've got to think proactively now. We've got to sort this out.
See, there's always other things going on in my mind when I'm in that pub quiz. For me, it's just a little bit of fun.
Sure.
It's a night out. Do you know what I mean? Suzanne enjoys it.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a get-together. We have a chat beforehand.
Yeah.
We have a bit of fun.
Yeah.
But there was other things on my mind.
Carl, I could do that here. I don't have to lose a tenner.
Wait, what were you thinking during the quiz then, when the questions were coming out? What were you thinking of?
Well, what it was, right, just before the quiz started, I had to go to the toilet, right? Because the rule is, right, people who don't go to it, once it starts, phones off, no
you
more
can't leave
toilet.
the room,
They take it dead serious, don't they, right?
Yeah.
So, I went to the toilet. Now, I'm not being out of order here, it just got me thinking, right? I went to the toilet. The gay fella in there, right?
There was a gay fella in there.
Gay fella in the toilet. Now,
How could you tell?
How did you know?
just typical, everything about it, right?
Everything about it, right, yeah.
Oh.
What,
Just
large
imagine-
handlebar moustache, leather cap.
Butt plugs, amyl nitrate. Could I just say that these views do not reflect the views of the management of XFM or me and Steve?
Or
Go on,
most
Carl.
of the people in this country.
Go on, Carl. What's your problem?
Yeah, but this is what I'm worried about, really. But this is why I only got Danny Minogue right. Right? Because this was floating around my mind. Went
She's
to
a
the
big
toilet.
gay icon,
Now,
isn't she?
go into the toilet. They have like men's cubicle and they have women's cubicle.
Yeah.
Now, without sounding out of order, is it wrong for me to think gay men should have their own little cubicle?
Go in.
They should have their own... Well, not cubicle, you mean an actual toilet, I suppose.
When I was at the urinal,
Yeah.
normally, there's a fella there and then you go, all right. And there's no pressure. But I couldn't go. I was thinking, should I wait? If I go into the toilet, it'll look obvious.
Yeah.
I had loads of pressure and
But
this was
what were
going
you
on.
worried
I'm so
about?
sorry.
What were
I'm
you
so
concerned
sorry,
about?
viewers? I'm so
Well,
sorry.
it's like, right, listen, when I was a kid, right, and it's all right for you to go into women's toilets when you're a kid, it's like, oh, it's a bit cute,
Yeah.
right, as long as you're not, like, over 15 or something, right?
Right.
But when I was a kid, I went into a toilet, and women, when they use their little cubicles, they don't shut the door. Some of them just sit down on the toilet,
Yeah.
right, and you see everything. And, no, seriously, that's probably one of the first times I saw, like, a woman.
Yeah.
That, right, and my Auntie Nora when she was staying over.
What happened with your Auntie Nora?
She was, she's into wearing caftans.
Into wearing what?
Caftans.
Oh, yeah.
What are caftans?
Big, bellowy sort of dresses.
Right.
And, yeah, I used to sit on the floor at home in front of the telly.
Sure.
She was on the chair behind.
Yeah.
She did a bit of a sort of a Sharon Stone scene.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
There was no underwear.
No.
What age were you?
What was it like?
What age were
It
you?
was like a ripped tennis ball.
What? Right, we're off air. We're off air. Either that or put us in for the Sonys. Iced tea. That's how I'm living. A bit of old school hip hop.
Where's RT? All right,
Good point, yeah.
go make me a cup of coffee or something.
Well, before you do that, can I just qualify something? I'm a little bit concerned
Yeah.
about your toilet discussion. What exactly is your point again? I was just a bit bemused.
You see, it's a tricky one. All I'm saying is, right, there I was at the pub quiz. I go to the toilet, not thinking about anything. I try to go, right, there's a little gay fella next to me.
I love this little gay fella.
Now, the weird thing is, there's nothing stopping him having a little glance, right, because he's allowed in the fella's toilet.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not allowed to go into the woman's toilet and have a little look round.
Right.
So all I'm saying is, should they have another toilet area?
What, for gay people?
Yeah.
And so this would be gay men and lesbians? Is that going to complicate things?
I mean, I can only assume. I mean, to what point? I'll ask you a question, right? If you're intimidated, that's a shame. But most gay men aren't looking at your knob. You know that.
What do you mean?
I can only say that 99.9% of gay men who use a urinal standing next to what they assume is a heterosexual man aren't looking at his knob.
What they're doing then?
They're emptying their bladder.
No, but the thing is,
I can't talk politics with Carl.
you're saying like, about would you have one toilet for lesbian women and gay fellas, right?
What does that mean? Would it be mixed? Would it just be?
Well,
would it have a man on one? That's heterosexual man. One little picture of a woman on the other, and then what? What would the little icon be?
A man and a woman?
A man and a woman.
Just having a chat?
Yeah. In pink and dot
But
lines.
you couldn't mix them because then what would happen is you'd get people who are going, oh, I'll play up to this a bit,
What, pretend to be gay?
and sort of grow moustache and shave their head.
And pretend to be a lesbian.
Right. Yeah. So, I see. So, people pretending to be gay so they could go in and have a look at the lesbians.
Yeah.
Right. So that would mean that we need 4 cubicles now, would we?
Yeah, no, this is fine. 4 cubicles.
So every pub
How
now...
many toilets do we need at
Every
the
pub's
moment?
now got 4 toilets.
Oh, Carl, bisexuals.
Yeah. Now, interesting.
Bisexuals. How many toilets do we need now? Call the council.
Do you use any?
Huh?
No.
No, because they're interested in everything, aren't they?
Because the little bisexual fella will be looking at your knob.
Right, with them,
Yeah.
what you do, you just have a door, you open it, and there's one urinal there, so you can't get a queue. They have to sort of wait.
I just thought that, well, why can't there just be a thing between the urinals so no one can look at anyone else's knob?
Wait a minute. Just to go back to Ricky's point, what stops, even if we've got the toilet for gay men, what stops the gay men who want to have a look at your willy going in the regular toilet and pretending that they're straight?
Most men don't
Who is gonna police this?
wear gay across their
No,
head.
exactly.
They don't have a tattoo. There's no branding yet in the British house where they have to declare.
So we're going to have to expand this.
What
So we've
do
all
you-
got to carry identity
Do you know
cards.
you can see a gay, can you? Coming a mile off. No?
No, I'll just hold it in next time.
No. Can you tell gay men? Do you know a gay man?
I'd say, probably... If you did if you lined some people up
Yeah.
and said, point them out, I reckon I'd get...
But hold on, we're not talking about people dressed in leather with the arse cut out and an handlebar moustache.
Yeah.
We're talking about, the everyday,
No,
non-seen...
of course,
Oh,
no.
well, yeah, but I mean, suppose I put you in a room and there was 10 naked men, right?
Yeah.
And there's 5 gay men and 5 hetero. Could you walk along that line looking at those gay...
Am I naked?
No, you don't have to be naked. Why would you have to be naked?
To catch them out.
Play a record!
How would you catch them out?
Don't go into it. Don't go into it. Play a record. I'm miserable now. Would you share a toilet with Morrissey? From Manchester, you have a lot to talk about, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
We've had an email, Rick, from Jim, and he's just simply said, what about a separate cubicle for bold Mancunians?
Wow.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
You just have your own toilet.
I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington, and a few new characters, Steve.
I can't believe
As
that.
you said, I know you love Moyles and his sort of wacky stuff, and
Chris Moore,
Edmonds,
one of the greats, one of the
and
greats.
Edmonds, and just all
Oh, no, Edmonds.
well, I'm going to go along the same sort of vein. I've come up with a couple of. Can I show you one?
I'm excited.
Okay. Well, it always starts with a sort of doorbell.
Okay.
So it goes, ding dong. I go, oh no, hold on, Steve, hold on, Karl. Who's that at the door?
Yeah.
Hello. Oh, hello. Oh, look, it's Camp David, the right queer gay. Oh, hello. You look all gay today. Is that because it's nice weather? Oh, no, that's not what it means. Oh, have you got a girlfriend, Camp David, the right queer gay? No, but I've got a boyfriend. Oh, bye. Right. So there you go. We'll be hearing more from Camp David, the right queer gay, and
the
Holy
other
Fuck
one.
the funny
And the other
little Chinaman. What? All right, Karl. Yeah. Is that your sort of humour? It might not be your sort of humour.
You just should have run it past me before you did it.
Yeah.
What one are you worried about in particular?
The not Camp David.
Well,
No.
say his name.
No.
Say his name.
I'm not
Which
doing
one?
that.
Well, I don't know
The
which
other
one you mean.
The Chinese fella.
Well, I forget who that was. What was his name? I can't remember.
Well, if you can't remember, it can't be that good, so we'll leave it. We won't do it again. Right?
Oh, ding dong.
Hang
Who's
on,
that?
who's this?
Oh, hello. Oh, look, it's David Gray, the bent piano player. Oh. All right.
I thought it was going to be Columbo. That would have been a joy. Ding dong.
My wife loves you. No. Hello. Oh, I don't believe it. Look who's turned up,
can't
Karl.
believe it.
The weird thing is, Steve, right, that is like what I imagine Ricky's house being like when people are ringing the bell. Because they're all so different. It's got a little...
He's obsessed with all my friends being slightly different to each other. I've never understood it. He goes, there's no thread. There's no thread to them. All my mates have got a thread running through them. I was in literally after they walk out of the home.
Yeah.
But what do you mean my friends are all different?
Well, that could be... It wouldn't surprise me if I was round there and the bell went and I said, do you want me to get it? And he said, yeah, and I opened it and it's,
What, holy fuck?
Holy, yeah, he's at the door, right? And then I'd say he's busy, close the door, bell would go again, then you got the little gay fella.
David Gray.
Yeah. And then, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Not really, no.
Because he's met some of my friends and he looks at them in a weird way. I mean, some of them are weird.
Years ago, husbands weren't allowed to sort of clout the wife with anything.
What was it like in the past?
I know, yeah.
You couldn't clout your missus.
With anything wider than your thumb.
The stick had to be the same, no bigger than your thumb.
I know,
So a big
Robin
bloke
could do no damage if he went out with anyone.
Although his is wide, he's got a little thumb like a little knob, isn't it? It's like it's truncated because it starts off normal. It looks like he's had his big toes put on his hands.
Does he have to drink a pint with two hands?
Yeah. And he's dropping stuff all the time.
Can I just go back to the rule of thumb thing, though? The idea, what date was this? I'm not asking Carl, I'm looking at Ricky, because you're not going to have any idea, Carl. It's just going to be the past.
Yeah.
But I like the idea that...
I think it's the same sort of day where, I don't know, you got hung for being homosexual and you could shoot a
I just
Welshman.
love the idea that there's blokes beating their wives with shovels, logs of wood, and someone's gone, hang on a minute, everyone,
Hold on, wait a minute. Let's have a look at your thumbs. What can we do?
Wait a minute. We've got to have some kind of rule here. I'm all for beating your wife, but let's have some kind of rule. Let's give him a sporting chance, surely.
He goes, well, I'll tell you what about you can hit her with the width of your thumb? And the wife goes, make it the width of his knob. I go, no.
He slaps her again.
Yeah. Width of your thumb. All right. Better? Yeah.
You're wrong.
Ding dong.
Oh, here you are.
Oh, it's a fat fella with lipstick. Hello. You're giving away a lot of... I mean, that you're an enigma, Carl. I wouldn't give away your workings. I mean, because then everyone will be able to do it. And what you've got now is a gift that people can't really tap into. Do you know what I mean? See, that's what Lenny Henry and Chris Miles' mistake. See, I've sort of worked out how they do their comedy, and I'm doing it now.
Sure.
Do you see what I mean? Now that I'm doing it.
I think the only way that people would start to be able to replicate a lot of what Carl does is if maybe they had a severe blow to the head, or they were diving and they came up to the surface too quickly.
Ding dong! Oh, I'd like a severe blow. Oh, get lost, David.
Oh, let's have some adverts, quick. So this week, we're very lucky to have with us Russian pop act Tattoo. Round of applause for them.
Hello.
Lovely to have them here. Tattoo. Now then, of course, there's been much controversy that your kind of lesbian shtick is just something to try and whip up some press attention.
We are proper lesbians. We love fanny more than cock.
Okay, brilliant. And Tattoo, lovely to have you here. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Now then, you've got some live gigs, I understand, planned.
Yeah. Duh.
Okay. I can't help but notice that you sound, dare I say it, Tattoo, you don't sound so much Russian as German.
No, we cannot do the accent properly.
Okay. And Tattoo, it's a joy to have you. Thanks for coming down. And finally, your lesbians would, for instance, either myself or Carl be able to convert you from your lesbian ways?
We like the muff so much that the knob is no good for us.
All right, well, thanks very much, Tattoo.
Yeah, thanks, Tattoo. Thanks very much. Cheers.
Extraordinary.
Next week, share.
Brilliant. So if you've got any guests, special guests you love us to interview, then let us know. Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. And we'll try and get there.
Oh, dear. Play a metal card.
Rockbusters answers next.
I was going to say, well, do you want to do that?
No, let's do it next. After the record.
Just going to say something.
What were you going to say?
About gays and that.
What?
In a bit.
What were you going to say?
Well, we'll look forward to that.
Martina Topley Bird. Need one on XFM 104.9. Right, there goes the girls from Tattoo. See you later. Well
Thanks,
done.
girls.
Cheers.
A couple of listeners
Carl, what were you saying before we cut you off?
Yeah, it's just like, you had the girls in and that, and it reminded me, I was talking to Steve in a week.
Yeah.
I think it's, when people were talking about going to Stringfellas and that,
Yeah.
I was talking about seeing naked people.
Yes, I asked him, I said, when he used to watch, say, he accidentally flipped onto BBC Two and some ballet was on, would his eye ever been drawn to maybe the gentleman's lower regions rather than the ladies'?
The gentleman's package.
Yeah, would your eyes ever be accidentally drawn to that and you couldn't resist it? And you said yes.
Yeah, because, right, I don't think I'm
Oh dear.
Oh, go on, I mean, fair enough.
No, right.
I'm always looking at the beautiful ladies, but fair enough.
Yeah.
No, go on.
But, right.
Have you ever looked at Wayne Sleep's testicles?
I went out.
Have you ever looked at Wayne Sleep's penis and testicles?
I went out on a night out, right? And it was some, it got to some point in the night where 2 women and 2 fellas got on the stage.
Right.
Right. Started stripping off.
Yes.
Yeah. Just what, members of the audience?
No, I think they were like part of the act. Right.
Right.
And
What was this, panto?
they down the fellas had like their undies on, and the girls just had their knickers on.
Yeah.
Right. And
Sounds pretty erotic at the moment. Go on.
and at the same time, they all whipped their pants off.
Yes.
Right.
It was
Now-
Bucks Fizz, wasn't it? The adult show.
Now I said to Steve at that point,
Sorry, I wasn't there. He said it's to be later.
yeah.
I said, well, you have a quick glance at the fellas, and then the annoying thing was, I thought, right, now I'll have a look at the women, and it was too late. They put the knickers on.
How long were you looking at the fellas?
Not that long, but,
But
it
why
was
were you
like,
looking at them first?
that's human nature, innit?
Why?
I don't know, but I'm sure you would have done the same thing. You just
Why?
sort of think, well, how are they shaping up?
So
it's a comparative test.
So what was the who had the biggest knob? Which one of the blokes had the biggest knob?
No, it's like, normal. But
This is a whole new side of you.
This is a whole other area.
So you look at ballet dancers, you look at the gentlemen's.
No, I don't.
package.
I just was, when he said this, it reminded me of this night when I was walking home thinking, didn't get a look. Because I was messing
Where
around.
was this? What event was this where people are stripping off?
Carl, I tell you what, you are the most interesting man I've ever met.
But are you comfortable being nude and that?
We've done this. Well, I don't know what this is. We did this last week about, are you comfortable being nude?
No, I know, I was talking
you're
about
probably
that.
most comfortable being nude. It's just probably not in public.
Well, Ricky's only really comfortable nude when he's eating.
Yeah. There's nothing to get,
Yeah, you can just wipe
spilt on
yourself
it.
down.
Yeah, you just sit in the bath. Yeah.
No, but I talked about that, and then when I went home, I was talking to Suzanne about it, and she said, "What's all that about? You don't like being nude, right?" And I said, "Well, it's not."
It's like I'm part of an Alan Bennett play. It's just, I love the way you talk.
Remember once, right? I don't know if I should talk about this really, but
Well, that means you should, so go on.
Go on.
oh yeah, right. We went to Tenerife, right, one year, and I was still living in
I'm
Manchester.
scared now.
Yeah,
that
I don't
White
know
said
what's
that. I'm
happening.
actually
No,
scared.
I'm thinking about Suzanne, but she's
Well,
working.
I don't want to know anything about Suzanne,
Come
to be
on, no,
honest.
but
If
come on,
it's-
It
Go on.
involves me more.
Let's hear the story.
Go
But
on.
I'm just explaining to you that I don't like being nude.
Yeah.
Go on.
So you're in Tenerife.
In Tenerife, right? Didn't have much money. Stayed in this apartment that wasn't that nice, right? Had the cockroaches in it and stuff, right? Didn't have much money to go out at night. So we're in this sort of death trap of an apartment, right? Anyway, so when I was younger, right, had a bit more energy. So
He's 30.
80, I know.
so start having it away a bit.
It's a joy.
Beautiful.
It's
so,
good, yeah. I've been here to a while. I love it. Go on.
Right, so, doing what I do, right?
Yeah.
Someone starts banging on the door. So Suzanne
Everyone's
says,
at it. Right, so you mean knocking on the door? Right, okay.
knocking on the door, right? So Suzanne said, you better get it. So I said, I can't get it now, can I? I'll have to wait a bit. Right? I can't go to the door.
Go on.
So the banging's getting louder.
Yeah.
Someone at the door.
Yeah.
And she's like, hurry up, it must be important. I'm like, in a minute. So anyway.
I don't want to know anymore.
No, come on, finish the story.
Open the door. It's a fireman. So I just stick my head round, and he's going, you'll have to get out. The building's on fire. Right? So I'm like, in a minute.
Sorry, you weren't still having sex at this point?
No, but,
Right.
still sort of got to wait a minute, or I can't get my pants on.
Oh, Carl, I wish I'm so sorry.
Right, go on. So now,
So
the place is burning down.
So it could be a serious big fire going on.
Yeah.
I'm sort of waiting. You can hear people sort of screaming and that, panicking.
Is that because the door's open and you're nude?
The fireman's saying, will you get out, I'm saying, in a minute.
Right.
And Suzanne was saying, think of something that's not sexy.
Sure.
So I was thinking of people, thinking maybe dying in a fire might sort of calm me down.
Yeah.
Then the fireman said, we need a big pole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure, go on.
But what I'm saying is that, to me, I wouldn't have wanted to go out and be safe over, do you know what I mean, over being naked. I don't like walking about without on. So what I'm saying is, even if that fire...
I love the idea of everyone huddled in there with all the firemen. It just, the camera spans along and it's Carl.
Yeah, a
just
local news report.
naked. With still
But would you have gone out without on?
But why do I have to go out with now on? I'll just grab a pair of jeans.
All right, but you've just, you know...
What?
There's a fire, Carl!
Yeah, but
See, not everyone looks at men's packets. That's only you, remember. Most of the other firemen wouldn't be going, oh, look at him.
But what I'm interested in is
he's
how
pleased
long...
to see us.
Carl, how long did it take? And did the thought of dying in a fire help?
After a bit, but the fireman sort of had a go at me.
Sure.
What do you mean?
Well, he wasn't happy that I was dawdling.
Well, to be fair...
But what can you do?
Answers on a postcard. To the usual address, XFM.
Who's your auntie with the tattoos?
That's Hazel.
Oh, right, yeah.
Let's leave that.
Why?
Oh, let's
Why?
not talk about
Well,
it.
leave it. What have I come across there?
What's up with
that
Auntie Hazel?
What's up with Auntie Hazel?
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just
What?
just a lesbian, which is nothing wrong with that.
Well, no, but you've made it sound like there is now by not wanting to say it. My auntie's a
I
lesbian.
know what you're saying, though. I know what you're getting at. Just because I call her Uncle Hazel.
Play a record.
He's from Manchester. Please forgive him.
I had earrings ages ago, but...
Did you?
Yeah. Oh,
But
yeah,
you're a
when
man who
I was about
notoriously
18.
hates pain, and he's scared of everything.
It hurt. I was about 18 and I took 2 in 1. And they did it right and he just went, and I went, alright, I went, yeah. I just went, oh God.
Did you have them in both earrings?
It's just, it was like a staple gun. I just went, yeah, and yeah. And it really hurt. I thought, well, I'm not doing that again. It hurts too much and it just throbbed.
Were you still living with your parents at the time?
No.
I mean, what do people...
I'd moved-
your kind of oiky Reading family, what would they have made of...
Oh, well, they know I had them afterwards, yeah. And
But did they take the mick?
Oh, God, of course they did, yeah.
Yeah.
Rick, you ain't going to eat like that. Oh, you'll get followed. Oh, look at you. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. And when I was new romantic, my mum said, bloody hell, I thought I only had one girl.
Which is the earring... Because isn't it like one ear is for gay people and one is for straight people? Is that just a myth? Or
I don't know, it might
was
be.
something to do with which ear you had it in?
Yeah, there probably was sort of like signs for that, yeah. It's like when you're growing up, I had loads, like, a white polo neck, right? And a ring on your little finger, that means you're gay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you can see him coming.
He's just consulting your little chart.
Exactly.
Hang on a minute.
Hold on.
White polo neck.
Yeah.
Those are the earrings in the left ear. I
don't know where I am.
wasn't there that thing that the famous cover of Born
Bruce
to Run?
Springsteen.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't know the handkerchief, yeah.
It was a handkerchief in the right hand pocket.
Dominant and was, yeah, I don't know.
But, you know, where is this information? I wouldn't have known that. I might have gone around, with, if it was hot weather, something to mop my brow, I wouldn't have known that. What, can't the gay people kind of notify us? Can't we have some kind of website or something we can check
Do you still
out?
go to that pub with all those sort of like butch blokes?
Lovely guys.
With the moustaches and,
Yeah, the caps, great guys.
A lot of them are firemen, a lot of them are like traffic cops.
Great people.
You know what I mean?
Fascinating
You know
people.
you're safe in there.
Yeah,
it also says no women to...
no women kind of
It's like you're just having a great time with the lads. And there's nothing... It's
just
brilliant.
playing pool stripped to your waist.
Yeah, I know, yeah. I can talk. Oh, my back's still hurt. So, now coming up the Verve, after that, an amusing link about gay handkerchiefs.
Oh, really? Looking forward to this.